Good morning. We're live on the video.
Somebody walked in the door.
Of course you did.
Shut up.
I did. Why are you telling me shut up? I didn't do nothing. Here, you want to go set that camera?
No.
Well, never mind. We'll let Steph set it.
Well, we don't know when she's going to be.
Well, she said she'll be here in a minute. Just turn it towards the back of your chair so you see the back of hers and the back of yours. That'll work. Right yonder. Right yonder. That's fine right there. Right there. Right there. Good morning, everybody, on Just for Fun. We're trying to get the morning started. We are just a few seconds away from being live on the radio. You know, it's such a big deal for people to rationalize that we say on the radio when there's in your mind the definition of a radio is a turn knob radio. But this is where we are now. It's technology.
I have to scoot my chair over to be easy.
All right, everybody, we're live. What's going on? You're having to scoot what?
This is further, the microphone's further over to the right. So now I feel like I have to move my chair to be able to be in front of it.
I'm going to say this on video so everybody can come back and watch it later.
I don't want to move stuff.
Stop. You see that little knob right there?
This?
If you twist that, you can shorten that. Wow. Isn't that amazing?
That's way amazing.
So because Mike had changed things so he could lean back in the chair, he extended an arm. And then Denise, instead of turning the knob and pushing the arm back in, she just takes the whole mic and pushes it. Crap. Hold, please. Yes.
He's got a phone.
Hello? Okay, well, start waving at her and honking at her. You can get to her faster than me. Okay, I love you. Golly. My daughter. Stephanie just pulled in behind me. Well, wave at her and tell her to move. You can get to her faster than I can.
Hold on, let me run out the back door. Run up there.
Yeah, good Lord.
It feels like a Monday, Scotty. It really does.
I know.
I am exhausted.
Good Lord. Yeah, I'm just blown away.
What, between my microphone and...
and then the phone call. Just go out there and tell her to move.
I don't want to touch anything and then get blamed for something messing up.
No, but you see that knob? That shortens it.
Now I know that. But then if I would have asked you, hey, what shortens my microphone? You would have done the same thing. Okay.
How can I say this and not sound mean? I just expect people to use their brains.
I do. But then when I leaned over the last Friday to do something and didn't even touch anything over here. And you're like, what did you hit when the computer went out? And then I was just helping you because you were having to pack it up anyway. So there.
Oh my God. It's a wonder. Hey, did you move your van? Okay. Amy just said you pulled in behind her or something, so I was lost. And instead of her just walking out and waving, so it's you that's behind my van?
No.
Okay. So all that confusion for absolutely nothing.
I parked where Crystal, I guess.
It's okay. Long as nobody's behind the van, because that apparently was... Yeah. I just expect everybody to think for 30 seconds. And I used to joke with my boy Billy. Because Billy, for some reason, there's some homing device that says, Scott is in the middle of something, call him. And I said, Billy, from now on, do me a favor. Every time you reach for your phone to dial me, I want you to stop and take about 10 seconds to decide if right now is the right time to call me. He's like, why? I said, because every time you call me, I'm reaching for something. Yeah. I'm right in the middle of something.
Or text you and be like, hey, you have a second?
Yes, that's how I
ask what the phone.
Believe it or not, I ask what you just said is what I ask out of people.
Yeah.
Text me because 90% of the time I'm busy.
Right.
Just for fun.
Good twisted Tuesday morning to you.
What's up, man? It's actually Taco Tuesday, but you know, I'm
Oh, I
joking.
know,
Just
but
keep
you
going.
got-
Just keep going. It's a joke. Don't take it too
You
serious.
got me laughing my head off here where you're telling people to think for only 30 seconds.
Well,
what are we
Those are
supposed
your
to?
exact words. You said,
Listen, I
wish
can't
people
get you
would
to
for
think.
only-"
I can't get you to think for 5 seconds. If I can at least get you to do it for 30, it's an improvement.
Okay, well, and then after 30, I'm not
Did you
responsible for
think
anything.
did you think 3 seconds before you just opened your mouth?
Yeah.
I don't think
I
so because
thought-
you're over here
I
rambling.
thought for 10 because I had to think of what I was going to say.
See, there you go. You hadn't even checked your mic. Stephanie's like, I don't even think at all. Well, we know that because you didn't even check your mic.
What did you say, Steph?
I said, I don't even think at all.
You just do.
Yeah, I just do it. And if it pops in my head, it comes out. Y'all saw that at Gravity.
It's like a zit. So what's going on with you, Jeff?
Heading into work, loving this traffic. That's why I like going in at 6 a.m. because there's nobody on the road.
Yeah, David
Leaving
left.
this late.
David
Yeah,
left
me
this
too.
morning early, like at 5:30, and usually you get to work no problem. But there was a car fire on the 20 ramp to 285 North, and it shut down everything.
Ooh,
So
that's nasty.
It is what it is. I mean, this rain hits the ground and it creates boron gas, and it's lethal. People just don't know how to drive.
Oh
you
yeah.
say blonde gas.
He said more
Moron gas. But if you'll believe that's what he said, then he's correct.
Yeah, he is a blonde.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, Sandy Blonde.
It's
I just-
still
Hey, what's
blonde.
going on with you guys?
Hey, what's going on with you? I was going to get with you yesterday about that desk. Not to pressure
Yeah, I was
you
gonna
on
call you.
air. That's
No
what
pressure.
well, no, I asked him,
No, I
I
was-
said, call me after the show. He said, well, why can't I call during the show? I said, because I was going to talk to you about the desk. I mean, but
Oh, I was
since
I was
you're on the
being
phone.
funny about that
Since you
part
was-
of it. I knew what you were wanting to talk about. We got some big wig that was supposed to be due in yesterday from Denmark. So they've had us for 2 weeks now running through doing all this sterilization in our buildings and offices. And
What the hell's
trying
that
to
to
get it
sterilize?
proper
You
form.
sell home furniture, not hospital furniture.
yeah, we
At
got
least
things
it's
that
that
are out
way
of
it's
place. It
sterilized.
kind of looks junky and messy. So just trying to get things organized.
At least you know.
he
when
was
you
supposed
get
to be
stuff
in
in.
yesterday. Yeah, he was supposed to be in yesterday, according to Peter. And of course, Peter's like playing games with everybody. He goes, well,
Every
he's
Peter
actually doing
plays games with
Tuesday.
people.
Sure.
Sorry.
Damn,
But
Peter.
he told everybody he'd be in
Message.
on Monday, so that way he can ensure that people were ready.
And he
You
won't
know
be
how
in
that
until
goes.
next Monday.
Probably.
He didn't say which Monday. He just said
That's
Monday.
right. Just be prepared for Monday. Labor
just been
Day
real
of
busy.
next year.
Probably October 32nd of next year.
Yeah.
The second Tuesday of next week.
So anyways, so yeah,
Yeah,
I just
so I
kind of
was going to
checking
give
in
you a
with you.
call.
No problem.
Yeah,
I mean,
was
it's no
gonna give you a
rush.
call.
So you haven't told us about the
No,
desk.
I got you. I just
Yeah,
between
exactly.
that, we
Yeah,
got
you're
our-
beating around the bush
our-
there.
It's not ready.
got our sale coming up in about 3 weeks, or actually start setting up in 3 weeks, and it usually takes me that long just going through the entire inventory, adjusting prices, and so I started on that yesterday and just got wrapped up in it and forgot to give you a call.
No, that's all right. Honestly,
I still got the pan.
it's a Monday. You know what I mean? Or it was a Monday.
Yeah, I still got the panels, and it's just a matter of, I mean, these things are 2 inches thick, so trying to cut through them,
Oh, I'm sure.
and they're 6 foot. They're 6 foot long, so can you imagine ripping a 6 foot long, 2 inch thick board? How long that would take
Oh yeah.
I
without
do it every day.
without tearing it up? So
Well, I just was curious. I didn't, not that I was rushing. I just spun around and looked at my desk. I was like, God, I got to come up with another method. And it was like, oh yeah, well, Jeff had that desk thing he was going to make. I totally just forgot about it.
yeah, I thought about it too, and with how crazy. I mean, it's going to be difficult for me to get to it. I thought about even seeing if you wanted to get in touch with Chris and see if he had the time to pop it together.
Right.
I mean, there's a lot of
Well,
ripping and cutting.
at
I mean,
this hey, at this point, you got at least a top, right? Or does the top need to be cut?
top needs to be cut.
Because I can come up with a bottom as long as I got a top. You know what I mean? Because I
Me
already
too.
got a
Right.
I got a top now.
This
The
whole
way
conversation.
we're talking about furniture, you perverted weirdos.
Well, Jeff started it out talking about
Talking about
sterilization,
Peter
and
and
then
Peter.
you
Oh my
started talking
God.
about
so
Peter.
Can I get back to so as long as you got to
It's not
talk,
8 o'clock yet.
remember the same scenario I have. I mean, literally, I could just kind of do the same thing. So we'll talk off air about it because apparently you can't talk on air with these weirdos sitting here.
Yeah,
Because you bring the top, he'll get the bottom.
Yeah, see that, and y'all were talking about tops
Hey,
and bottoms.
And this one, and
And
listen,
the bottom has a hole in the back.
and how about this? Denise comes in here today and starts looking on the notepad she writes in. And for some reason, she had spank me and bite me written and like circled several times with the ink pen. And she showed it to me, and I went, "What are you thinking during a show when you're writing spank me and bite me?"
I think it's one of the times that David was here.
So, I mean, like, we're talking about like news reports, and she's over here, like in her own world going, "Bite me," and circling it.
Maybe that's what all those prayers were. She was praying that someone would spank her and bite her.
Oh my God, no.
I don't know. But what I do know is this girl's done lost her mind.
It's been lost. I'm sorry.
Been lost? Is that anything like Bin Laden?
No.
Good Lord.
I'm gonna let y'all get back.
Yes,
to
sir,
the show
man.
So I can focus on traffic, and I'm at work till 7 and 8. I'll have some downtime. I'll give you a buzz.
Yeah.
Probably,
Yeah. Just give me a holler. We can
Call
talk
and
more.
talk about the top.
Shut
And
up.
he'll talk about the bottom.
You two are like the biggest weirdos.
It's before 8 o'clock.
And we thought Mike
There you
was the pervert. Little did we know.
Oh, this is mine.
Good Lord. All right, brother man.
Have a
Holla.
good
You
day.
All right.
Y'all
Bye.
have a great
Jeff.
day.
Bye.
Bye, girls.
Bye.
Bye.
Golly. Okay, now somebody talk about something other than weird sex stuff that you two apparently have on the mind.
No, it was just y'all's conversation. You know,
How's
it could have
Ash?
been taken several different ways.
Yeah, it sounds like you could have made it sound however the halo you wanted it to sound.
Oh, she did.
Yeah, I know. That's
You did too.
that's the point.
But she did first.
Crazy.
How's Ash feeling?
She's doing better. It's amazing what Vicks Vapor Rub will do.
Mm-hmm.
I coated her.
Coded her. Oh my God.
She
I
put some on her feet and then put socks on.
No, actually, I put it on her chest and on her throat, and then right up under her nose.
My mom does that every night. She will put Vicks up under her nose. And
Yeah.
she does that every night before she goes to bed. That's
My
her
grandmother used to be
ritual.
like that.
Well, she got up ready to go this morning.
That's good.
I mean, she was happy. She coughed once, but the nose wasn't running anymore. And yeah,
That's good.
but I had 2 sick kids this weekend.
That's always fun.
Yeah, I had my grandson and he was sick. You know, nothing like getting woke up like
Pardon
7
me.
o'clock in the morning with your little 3-year-old grandson coming in. Gigi, I got boogies.
Yeah, we see.
Yeah, I see. Exactly.
That's funny.
Yeah, and then he told me when I was trying to give him his medicine, he said, he asked me, why do I have to take this? I don't like it. It tastes bad. I said, because it'll help you feel better. It'll help you stop coughing. So he finishes it and then coughs, and then he looks at me and says, see, Gigi, it doesn't work. I don't need to take it.
Yeah. Good one, Bear, buddy. Good one. Trying to get out of that one.
Oh, no.
Was it like a real cough or was he like
No, it was a real cough.
okay.
Yeah, and no, the good one was with breakfast. He said he was hungry and he wanted a snack. And I told him, I said, well, I'm not going to make you a snack. I'm going to make you breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, Gigi, breakfast is a dinner. And I'm a kid and kids don't like dinner. So so you'll make me a snack, please, right? I said,
He put
no.
that please in there, so you had to make a snack. He told you, but said please.
Yeah, he wanted a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And after explaining that to me, yeah, I had to make him a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
That's too cute not to. And
Yeah.
plus your grandma, you have to You have to spoil him.
Oh yeah, he's spoiled rotten. That's Scotty.
Oh yeah,
The
Scotty
medicine's
knows.
not working.
yeah. He's not allowed to come to events. He's that kind of spoiled.
Uh-oh.
I think he's a little better compared to like the last time I really saw him, because the last time I saw him, let me word it this way. The first few times he was around, I don't want him around. He would be like that little chihuahua that just gets on your damn nerves, and every time you turn, it's under your foot. That's how he acted. Now, the last time he was a little more, normal, if you can. He's Stephanie's offspring. I mean, how normal could he be? But the first time, like, we're doing something at a place called Dirty Dogs.
Oh my gosh.
And he was short enough that he could walk under the table. Well, you're at these bar height tables, and somebody wasn't paying attention to him. And all I know is he must have went under the table, and I saw something move, and I quickly turned my head to my left shoulder, and I saw the door closing, the one that goes outside, but it has glass door. And as I saw the curb line in the street, I saw his feet as he's running to the street. And then, because of the way the doors were, that was the side door. But then I saw the front door as he's running up the sidewalk and running into the street.
Yeah.
And then it's like, hello.
Well, Travis ran out the front door where Kingston went out the side door. Travis went out the front door and called him
To intercept him.
Yeah.
But if you'd have given him red hair, oh, by the way, he almost had red hair. Problem child with John Ritter. Yeah.
Yeah, I took a picture of him. He's got this, what is that called? A fedora, the hat. He had one of those. He's got one of those, and he had it on, and he had
a stupid old sweater.
He had a it was no, it was just a regular shirt. It was black and red stripes. And Scotty said, "Oh my gosh, he's dressed like Freddy Krueger."
Yes, he looked just like Freddy Krueger. The same evil smile. Yeah, striped shirt,
Just
the
wait
hat.
until he grows up a little bit more.
Yep.
We're going to be dealing with.
He looks and acts like Freddy Krueger. Yep.
No, he's better. He's better now.
Better now.
Except for at Red Lobster.
He's aiming for the Michael Myers look now.
We were at Red Lobster, and
Any
he decided he was going to lay down and sleep.
In the
that
middle
didn't
of the
happen.
restaurant.
Yeah, but that didn't happen.
I'm sorry, but redneck is just in your DNA apparently, and no matter if you try to teach him new tricks, it's still genetics. Just gonna lay down at the Red Lobster.
She needs my shirt.
Got teeth? No, that's what you need to. You need to wear that to Waffle House.
What's your shirt say?
Caught teeth.
Oh, okay.
It's my dentist's office.
Yeah. Oh my God. So do we have any good stuff today? I sent a couple of stories out with you. Well, Stephanie's not in the story loop. I probably should have sent them to her too.
I went over the Paul Walker's daughter.
Yeah, I saw that.
It is.
Now remember, hey,
sir.
Remember, you're not just you're talking to me like it's just me and you talking. And remember,
I was about to.
I know.
Emphasize.
I know. Come on. But you're just like, yeah, I went over the Paul Walker story. But people listening are going, what the hell is she talking about?
If you guys don't remember, back, hold on, I'm pulling the story up. I don't remember exactly when he died.
All right, hold on before you go, because I'm catching a text message. It's a belayed one. Shelby is the girl from Problem Child 2. Laugh and all. So,
okay. When did you say it was?
I think it was 2013.
Yeah, it was a little while ago. But his daughter Meadow Walker is suing the Porsche company because they're saying that he survived the actual impact of the accident, but wasn't able to get out and was burned alive. As soon as the wreck happened, he broke a bunch of ribs because of his seatbelt and his pelvis and everything. But then he, of course, burned alive. And they're saying that he didn't have, or that the Porsche didn't have a Porsche stability management system. And so she's suing the Porsche company.
But how do they know that he survived the impact? I mean,
because he was still breathing when the fire happened, so he had
and they couldn't get him out
and everything.
Okay.
And they said for like a minute and a half he was still alive until it was a minute and a half after the wreck until the fire started, and they couldn't, nobody could get him out or anything. And he couldn't, of course, get out. So, they're saying, I mean, even though they were speeding, there was no, the stability management system. And
Yeah, because the way the law slightly works is whether he was speeding or not,
Mhm.
the wreck occurred, and there was the problem inside the wreck itself.
Well, and her lawyer.
I mean, it's kind of like there's something that happened in Conyers back in the 80s where you know how when the red light turns red and people are already sitting in an intersection, someone that we knew was already still stuck in an intersection. The light turns green for this guy that was going to turn left, so he just plows into the car.
Seriously?
Oh yeah, he gets the ticket, but then he wants to fight it in court, and he's sitting in Rockdale court yelling, "Well, you know, I had the turn signal," and the judge is like, "Whether you got the signal or not, he was already maintaining that lane. He was already in the lane. You clearly hit him on purpose."
Right.
So,
I'm going to get some insurance.
that's right. So it doesn't matter whatever the second part happened. The first part is still the first part in this case. He was already in that lane. You hit him. In this case, with the fire, whether he was speeding that caused the wreck, if he couldn't have got out of the car due to something that was not right with the car, that's a period. Because what if somebody would have hit the car?
Right.
The guy still would have had to try to get out of the car.
Right.
And apparently couldn't have.
Yeah, and her lawyer is saying the bottom line is that the Porsche Carrera GT is a dangerous car. It doesn't belong on the street, and we shouldn't be without Paul Walker or his friend Roger Rodas. But that she's suing for a wrongful death.
Right.
So.
And if it's like the Corvette I used to have had a push button, but then where it could be automatic or manual. And I don't mean transmission, but as far as the way the suspension would handle, and that may be the same thing with that Porsche.
Well, this is a hard story for me to talk about because I love Paul Walker.
Oh, shut up.
Can we talk about something happy?
No, we are not. We are not going to stop the show because somebody that you've
I
never
didn't say stop the show.
somebody
I said, can we talk
that
about
you've
something happy?
never met.
Oh, we've met.
Oh my God.
Dreams don't count.
Look, the dude that you met behind Quick Stop was not Paul Walker.
Just because he said
It
he
might
was.
have been a guy named Paul that was walking, but it wasn't Paul Walker. It may have been an old dude on a walker, but it wasn't Paul Walker.
Oh my God.
I like the way that your tennis balls glow on your walker.
Oh my God.
Ooh, those sure are some awfully big yellow balls you have.
Well.
Oh my.
She's like, well, there's a story of a slutty lady.
Oh my God. Hold on a second.
That was raising 2 kids of her own.
3.
Okay, I wasn't gonna go there. I was trying not to make it sound like you 100%, but thanks for clarifying.
We're about to get a phone call, I think. So anyway.
If you got that kind of ESP, we need to go play Lotto today.
Heck
Well.
yeah.
I have ESPN.
We'll split it.
Yeah.
You have ESPN.
Only as long as you're paying the cable company.
Pretty true.
Oh my gosh, I hadn't even seen anything on Facebook. And we have a call. Hello, just for fun.
Yellow balls. Wouldn't that be jaundice?
Oh.
You would know.
Lord.
So what's going on?
Oh, not much. Yeah, it's just I had sent you a text on the very first topic of the morning.
I have no idea. I'm catching up now.
The very first topic was you didn't know that kids think that dads can teleport.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that.
Yeah, duh. Today, she's definitely falling under. Is it duh? Knees Tuesday.
Go take your cough medicine.
No, I needed some hot coffee this morning. I didn't nuke it to get it warm again.
Hey,
And here's another call. Is this the call you were expecting? Hey, let me catch this call. Hit us right back.
Party on.
All right, thank you, sir.
Bye.
Yep.
The phone locked up just for fun.
He doesn't know how to operate the phone.
This is why I hate an Android. Look at that. I'm sitting here swiping it to answer, and it's just like,
Do you ever cut it off and cut it back on?
Yeah, that may
yes, when I have to. I just apply Velcro.
Do you have to?
I think you need to.
No, the bad thing about these piece of crap Androids is all these weird programs that are running in the background that you don't even use. Like, I don't even use all these programs. They just automatically come on the phone. There's nothing I can do to get rid of them.
You can disable them.
Yeah, well, I'll hand you the phone after the show and you can do that. Okay. Ooh, I want that hearse.
Uh-oh.
I just got a picture of a hearse.
You have reached the voicemail box of 770.
So who was it?
My husband.
Oh,
She didn't want her husband's number given out.
I know. They'll be
Across the
knocking down
airwaves.
speaking of fictional. Coming from the girl circling, bite me and smack my ace or whatever else she's writing. What goes on in your mind that makes you type or write that? I mean,
I don't know. I have no clue. Like, I don't know.
We're over here talking about child abuse, and she's like, bite me, spank me. She's just circling with the ink pen.
I'm gonna go back to it when you start peeing me off and circle bite me.
We need some funnies. We got anything, Steph? Where you been?
Dealing with a sick kid.
That is nothing funny about that.
Nope, nothing funny about that. Not at all. Because she got to where she was coughing and sounding like a dog barking.
Man, be glad y'all didn't come to Houston. Ugh.
Yeah.
That wet weather. That's why I'm so just blah. It's not that my sinuses are crazy or nothing, but everything's loose from all the moisture.
Yeah.
And my bus smells like a friggin' gym locker. Jesus Christ, it stinks. Because all the walking back and forth with wet shoes, and the carpet's got a wet smell, and everything's wet. There's nothing I can do, and it continues to rain. So yeah. So today
you can't get any like dry air to get it.
Yeah, well, today I'm gonna do what we talked about. Of course, you'd have to give me a ride to go do it, but I'm gonna put a kitty litter box in there full of Fresh Step. Let it absorb some of the moisture, and then I'm gonna put a heater out there and turn it on, and just hopefully heat it up and dry it out a little bit.
Don't catch the bus on fire.
Yeah, don't
use the correct drop cord.
Yes, trust me, I will have the correct drop cord.
So how was it this weekend?
Wet.
Very.
Horrible. No,
was there a good turnout?
It was an okay turnout considering that it was raining, considering that, the Doppler showed no clouds at one point because, we were under the impression that it was going to dry up, right?
Yeah.
Shoot. Them clouds might have disappeared on Doppler, but they never left the sky under, that we were under.
Did you listen yesterday? Because he set the awning out on the bus, and then we had put some shower curtains over on this side.
We made us a hut
in the stage. We had shower curtains over here because the rain was coming this way. As soon as we do that, the wind changes and it starts coming in this way.
Oh no! Yeah.
Now Jeff Matthias says put some rice on the bus, but by the time I go by the amount of rice that it would take versus a bag of cat litter.
But you can kill two birds with one stone. There's dinner tonight.
Ew, I would.
Can I ask you something? Are you going to eat that rice after it absorbs that odor?
Nope.
You can always put some vinegar in there.
Yeah, that would help too. I'm telling you, it's just it's not like stinky socks. I don't want anybody to think that. It's just a musty, mildewy kind of smell, and that's not good. That was not good at all.
Well, get the kitty litter with the odor eater.
That's
with the baking powder.
That's exactly why I was talking about Fresh Step. I don't even know about cats.
Are you getting the pumpkin spice?
I don't even have cats. Don't give a crap about cats. Know nothing about cats. But I've seen the Fresh Step commercial enough.
Are you getting the pumpkin spice since it's fall?
You got to make sure it's got the crystals in it.
With pumpkin spice.
Steph, how about I just send you to the store to go get me some cat litter? Because apparently
Guess where you can go to get it?
Where?
The Dollar General.
Oh my God. Should have known that was coming.
You
Ooh, stepped into it.
Literally. Well, I guess your husband was going to call back.
I told him to call back. Call him back. He's probably like,
he's probably not wanting to
way
answer.
past his point. I don't know what we were talking about because he was like, "What's
he-
the number?"
He's probably like, I don't want to talk to him. Hey, let's go to a commercial real quick and we'll call him back. Everybody hang tight. It's just for fun in the morning.
Ah.
I got a story I'm fixing to
Hey,
send
you could swap mics.
Huh?
Sure.
Like,
Oh, yes.
Do you want your drink?
Yeah. Can't say nothing else on the mic, but did. I mean, bad. Like this. And then another one.
yeah, let me get the rest of my stuff. Yeah. Did they? What'd you say? Yeah. Rebecca's something. She's still on my friends list. I'll look her up.
The problem is we may or may not be in Old Town. I don't know. Does that mean when I say may or may not be, we may not be working in it or may not have a booth in it, but we might be there. So I don't know.
How do I let this seat down?
Are you too short?
Well, yeah, just a little bit. That's good. That's good. That's good. I'm gonna stand out there with her, son.
Yes. Thank you. I got to let the dog up too. Come on, Bella. Come on. Come on, big. Come on. Bella! Can't help myself. Fine Young Cannibals. And you get to hear me sing. Yay. What a day. What a day. I've got to come up with something for you guys on YouTube to be like entertained while the radio is on commercial. I've got to come up with a way. Or when I go to commercials, I only do commercials and don't do songs. Does that make sense? I think that's the way to do it from now on. I just thought about that. Because then y'all aren't just sitting there alone per se. So look, what we're gonna start doing on breaks is not play songs, only play commercials, so that the people on the radio don't notice anything, but the people on the video don't get stuck with everybody gone for X number of minutes.
Hey,
They can at least hear commercials.
Don't say anything. Let's just say if anybody says anything on video about us switching places.
And we're back. I need some Hall's cough drops this morning just to loosen that stuff up. It's nothing's wrong. It's just not really congestion. Yes, it is congestion.
Well, look how much
it's throat
moisture you dealt with, and then you slept in the wet
and then
bus.
I slept in the bus, right?
Yeah, so you're breathing that.
Yeah, you were breathing that. That's nasty.
The funkiness.
Why y'all gotta call it funky like it was bad or something? It's not like I was sleeping in somebody's attic or anything or basement, even though it does.
Might as well been.
It does smell like an old yucky basement. My computer is just acting strange today. Like the whole computer just shut down.
You didn't do that?
Did you see that? No, I didn't do that. That's my point. Something's not right.
The word?
Huh?
Has anybody said the word?
No, nobody said her name.
But we know who she is.
Well, usually when her name is said, crazy things start acting up.
I have to change the difference of people again because Stephanie has moments of being very loud and moments of not being very loud. So
yeah, that's what my husband says too.
she's now on
Speaking
a different
of husbands,
microphone.
let's call him back.
God, I am dealing with a bunch of rejects over here. Could you hold? Do you not see I'm doing something? How about do a story? Here, let's call your husband back. That'd
Because
entertain
he asked,
you.
he probably was having to drive, so that's why.
Really? I thought that's what he did for a living.
Duh, Scotty.
Well, duh, Denise.
Scotty.
You're like, he probably had to drive. Well, really? I thought that's what he did.
That's what he does.
The things,
There's
the things, the things.
There's a shirt at Walmart I seen over the weekend. It says, "I'm just here for the booze."
Jeff just said, "Made it, baby."
Hey.
Hold on just one second, David. I got it just because I was already saying it. Made it, baby. Love you. And then it says, sorry, wrong person. That's from Jeff Mathias. Go ahead, David. What you got, man?
Now, I was just going to tell you that about that Paul Walker, that Porsche he died in. That's not some regular Porsche that you can just go to the dealership and buy.
Yeah, I heard it
That
was
is
like
an
experimental, what do they call those?
Demos?
Prototypes?
Concept.
There you go.
It's not a prototype. It's a race car that they sell. Porsche actually has race teams that race that car around the world. And people have tried to sue them over that car before, and they lose.
Really?
I mean, this is not the first time that rich person got this car and died in it. It's a very hard car to drive from everything I've ever heard.
And they were speeding.
But the stupid thing is so, okay, let's look at just, because I like cutting emotions out of this. So you have the money where you can buy this race car. And now people want to be pissed because it's a race car and it's not designed to, be on the road.
Right.
There's no stability control systems in here. You need to be a, race quality driver to drive this car.
Right.
But he was.
Yeah.
He did
Joe
Fast
Blow
and Furious.
No, I
It's
thought
he wasn't the driver, Denise. Duh.
But I thought the driver was a race car driver. I thought the guy that was driving.
Yeah, I just wanted to add that. I'll talk to y'all later.
Thank you, sir.
Love you.
Thank you.
Bye. He didn't say love you back.
He tried. The phone broke up. I heard him. I got the boys back. I have no idea.
Oops, I just got a text from that said not on the radio. He wanted me to call. Oh, well.
So, Denise, anything else?
Well, we went to go pick up our tutus for the Pink Pooch Parade yesterday, and we were talking about weird requests from celebrities. And so, like, was it Van Halen that requested the M&Ms?
Yeah,
Yes.
they requested like all the brown M&Ms or something to be taken out.
And why did they do that, Scotty?
Just to be.
Just to prove that you were actually reading the contract.
And if you didn't do it,
Then
you
it's
had
a breach of contract.
So I looked up a couple celebrity weird requests yesterday. LL Cool J, he hosted the Grammys, was rumored to have requested 24 long stem roses, no word on which color, and a small bottle of baby oil. The star has been open about his use of baby oil for certain extracurricular activities, so maybe his request isn't in anticipation of such events. This one totally like caught me off loop last night when I read it. Marilyn Manson, so you already know it's weird.
No, why you got to be so judgmental? It's Marilyn Manson. Why you got to be judgmental?
Because it's Marilyn
Because
Manson.
it's Marilyn Manson. He has been rumored to request gummy bears and the Haribo brand, to be exact, and a bald, toothless hooker, supposedly for makeup tips.
Yes.
One has to wonder at the odd request specifying that the hooker be toothless. Perhaps so it is to.
And you wore your Got Teeth shirt. Is that why?
Perhaps this to ensure he doesn't have to share his gummy bears.
That is hilarious.
Cher has been known for her different wigs, and a lot of them are made from real human hair and are really expensive. So she requests she demands a whole separate room for her wigs, and it's called the wig room. So, yeah.
Alrighty then.
This is funny. Madonna has demanded unused toilet seats for the bathrooms, and she requests that the toilet seats are destroyed when she's done, so they're not sold.
Sold, yes. Because
Afterwards.
people will pay money for a Madonna toilet. I know that sounds awfully strange, but people will pay money to, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Unfortunately, people will do that.
It's crazy. Prince, his reigning purpleness, he requests a specifically built dressing room, and also requests that everything in his room be wrapped in clear plastic wrap until he unwraps it himself.
Wow.
While somewhat outrageous, it's fair to say his demands have always been fit for royalty. Mariah Carey, diva, says she always requests 20 white kittens and 100 white doves.
Yeah, and she was the person that's what I was going to bring up to you, is why I was saying research this, because you will trip out when you find out what some of these people are requesting.
Wouldn't you hate to be the cleanup crew after that one?
Just saying.
The doves and the kitties.
Justin Timberlake. Did you know he was a germaphobe?
No.
Yep.
No.
Somebody else was saying something. Okay, keep going. But there was somebody else that it actually is besides Howie Mandel. Like, we know Howie Mandel is.
Isn't Ryan Seacrest a real germaphobe too?
I don't know.
Supposedly the megastar has requested that any door handle that he touches or may touch be thoroughly disinfected every 2 hours. And it's like, can't you just wash your hands? Like, seriously.
Okay. Or
You would think.
keep hand sanitizer with you.
Yeah. The good old Kanye West. Let's see. Many of his requests have to do with clothing, but the one that takes the cake is his demand that any driver assigned to him wears 100% cotton clothing. No man-made materials.
Wow.
Like, seriously.
Eminem.
There's 3 more. Eminem, his unusual requests seem to have his fans puzzled. Perhaps the most extravagant in his demand is to have an indoor koi pond built into his private backstage garden.
Holy cow, how weird is that?
Yeah, and filled with fish that can cost several $100s a piece.
Okay, let me get this right. A koi pond
in
his dressing room.
In his dressing room.
In his.
And you have to move them around.
Oh my God. How odd is that?
I know. It's weird.
Isn't that just the crazy?
Jennifer
People
Lopez.
have too much money.
Yeah, I know. Jennifer Lopez wants nothing more than to purify her image, as she has requested that everything in her dressing room be strictly stark white, including her food. The white food makes sense. No need to make stains with all the pretty white furniture. So, like,
How
everything
just
wet or
odd.
white. Lady Gaga, and then this is the last one, of course, it's random. Perhaps one of the most controversial artists of her time. She rounds the list off with perhaps one of the most absurd celebrity demands. Although she has a long list of demands in the past, it was reported recently that she had made demands for a mannequin complete with pink, puffy pubic hair.
Weirdos. Weirdos.
Like, and I'm sure if I keep looking, I could get tons and tons
of more weirdness.
other stuff.
Well, try this one. Oz Nesbitt requests that you do a mic check long before he enters the studio.
Well, you're done. You're there. So when Oz becomes chairman, do you need a koi pond in your front waiting room to put people in the Zen mood before they come in to talk to you?
Oh my goodness.
Little Richard said a funny one would be if Lady Gaga would request a grill large enough to cook her meat dress to feed the crew.
Shut the front door. Shut the front door.
What a weird. I mean, and again, a lot of this is just them trying to prove whether you are reading their list of demands.
Right.
Because typically, if you read it and thought it was crazy, you would most likely then, object or whatever. But I mean, literally, they've said that I don't want to say Van Halen per se, but it's been said that some of these people have used this to get out of contracts because they can. If you don't do this, it's a breach of contract.
Right.
Well, I'll give them 3 F's: fantasies, fairies, and somewhat freaky.
Yeah, it's just like, what are you
got to think
thinking?
about it. I mean, the imagination can run past wild. I was sitting there listening to Denise kind of roll those off, and I was thinking about each individual person. And I came in, of course, purple is my color. You were talking about Prince and Purple Rain and the plastic over everything. But I really was thinking about the individual, and I was thinking about personal hygiene and how important and being disinfected and sanitation and sanitizing and all of that. But then some of that stuff was going, Stephanie, a little bit
with a little weird, huh?
Side.
Oh yeah.
I hate to say
Definitely.
Lady Gaga is a weirdo, but
Well, that part isn't anything new, DJ Scott. I mean, we all kind of know she's a little
out
different.
there, a little
She's
different.
a little different.
What I can't even fathom what your reason would be for needing that. Like,
Again, it's just to me, just a personal opinion, that it comes down to it's just got to be, are you actually reading the contract?
Right.
At that point, I'm saying, I don't know that that's correct. I'm just saying at that point, is it possible that she's just like, are you actually paying attention to what I'm asking for?
right, exactly.
Pardon
Bless
me.
you. No, I pulled some up that had some, like, a list of stuff that they ask for, which I'll go through. We'll do probably maybe another one tomorrow.
Right.
But these I saw and I was like, heck yeah, gotta
Just
talk about
wow.
these for a little bit.
Just wow.
It's crazy.
And it is wow even the right word? I don't know. I don't know if wow's the word.
Well, she was reading and I didn't know what to say. I simply said,
Yeah, I think that's probably the proper term for that.
I learned that from my
It's
grandmother.
things
by
that
the
make
way.
you go,
My grandmother taught me that, Denise. She said,
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's exactly right.
Some of her old girlfriends would sit around talking or whatever they were, going on. Usually with some gossip or rumor or something about the church or the neighborhood. And they would just, when it was something just breathtaking away from them, Stephanie, my grandmother, she'd be speechless. She'd just say,
Golly.
Oh yeah.
The whole thought of
that
all this
has a meaning within itself too, by the way.
Yeah.
DJ Scott. It can
The
mean a
whole
lot
thought.
of different things. I guess is the tone of the
Yeah.
I'm still shaking my head because in my mind, I'm like, could this make sense? No, not really. But who am I to?
Well, speaking of weird things, looking at Stephanie's phone and Denise's phone, and I'm just getting reminded that guess what? You can call it weird, baby, but it's going to be whacked out this Sunday. It's going to be the Pink Pooch Parade and Festival.
Yes.
Everything is going to be pink in the house. Well, pink outside the house because
That's
we're going
right.
to be at the park over on Parker Road. I mean, listen. So this is our third year having the Pink Pooch Parade. We're splashing it this year, calling it the Pink Pooch Parade and Festival.
We got our pink outfits ready, don't we?
I will answer that gently. I believe so.
And I like that because let me just tell you, it's going to be the pinkest parade ever. This is going to be, I mean, everything pink. I don't know if you see my posting earlier last week, Stephanie, about how many things that's going to be pink. Oh my goodness, it's going to be as pink as you can ever see. But here's the thing, parents, let me just tell you, talking about pink and parents and all of that and pooches and puppies and all those peas, let me just say this. You want to bring your kids out. If you have not seen a pink extravaganza, pink pooches, pink everything, pink ponies, pink, I mean, just as come on, DJ, Scotty, help me. I'm not exaggerating, am I?
I'm already hearing Aerosmith right now with the pink is my favorite color. I hear it. I got a pink just for fun shirt.
We don't want folks to come this Sunday if they gotta have the pink eye.
If you got that's right. You got the pink eye.
Don't come.
No, but we do want you to stand on the other side of the street and wave to us.
Right. But just don't rub your eye.
Just don't rub your eye and shake my hand.
I need to get Dragon registered.
Put you some pink sunglasses on and come hang out with us.
Oh my God. Got to give shouts out to my good friends over at Pamper Puppy there in Old Town Conyers right there on Main Street. Let me tell you, each year they take the lead in this event with hosting, bringing everything together, turning and painting our town pink. But wait a minute, let's not get so caught up in the pinkness and the pooches. Let's talk about the reason we're doing this.
That's what I was going to say.
Breast cancer awareness. I mean, really, what a unique way that Conyers, Georgia is bringing awareness, Stephanie, to breast cancer than with its own, very own unique Pink Pooch Parade and festival this year, I might say. So let me tell you something. Breast cancer is huge. It affects several people.
It does not discriminate.
And let me just tell you, men can suffer from breast cancer. Well, I say that because a lot of times folks think that's just a gender-based or female issue.
No. One of our buddies that we met years ago, I've tried not to give like a lot of detail because there's no reason to bust his name out like that. But yeah,
we don't need his name.
He started having problems and went to the hospital, found out that he had breast cancer. So, it was really hard times.
Well, Peter Criss, the original drummer for Kiss,
yes,
actually had breast cancer also.
That's right. So, I mean, it kind of stinks, but hey, the reality is that cancer is not, it doesn't discriminate. Cancer will just do whatever it can to whoever it can, and it has no problems about doing it either.
Well, so we have the month of October just stupid loaded. Okay, so if I can back up just a moment.
Oh, yeah, I know. I'm so friggin' hammered.
Somebody just text me and say, hey, you didn't start off the official way. So here it is. It's Town Topic Tuesday, baby. Right. We're live right here on Just for Fun Radio. It is and it's the talk of the town, by the way. We're at the end of the month of September. Absolutely. Yes, indeed. I want to say thank you to all of my Just for Fun fans and listeners who tune in on Town Topic Tuesday. On Tuesdays, it said, happy birthday, Commissioner. I really want to appreciate. Did
I miss your birthday? Where was your birthday? Man, that sucks.
Saturday, man.
I'm so sorry.
Let me just tell you.
We were out of town in the rain, dude. I'm sorry.
I had a blast.
Well, I'm happy you did. I feel bad I didn't get with you.
Let me tell you how much of a blast it was. I didn't do a damn thing.
That's the best kind.
Oh, let me just tell you. I'm always on the go, always in front of people, always this, that, or the other. This year, it was all about the O and the Z, Oz. I didn't do anything. I stayed in 99.9% of that day.
Man, I support that decision.
And I let me tell you, buddy, you know, because you're on the go as well. I enjoyed every drip drop of it, Stephanie. Let me tell you something. Just sometimes you just have to steal away.
Yes.
Yeah. So,
and a lot of people don't understand it. And then if you everybody needs to really think about this for a second. Think about the fact that you have the campaign stuff going on right now, and how busy you truly are. And a lot of people don't get that.
They don't get it. They don't. This phone never stops going and never stops ringing. And sometimes people get a little offended when I say, Denise, when I tell folks to text me instead of call me.
Yes.
I want to talk to you. No, I want you to really condense your thoughts. Bring your words together, say what you need to say, and say it in a text.
We said it a few minutes ago.
Oh my God.
When you get ready to call me, take about 10 seconds.
Breathe.
Think about it.
And
if I call you and I know your schedule. So when I call you, I know I'm probably not going to get you, but it's because I need to get you that fast if I'm calling you. Right. I'm a person that believes a text message is just the way to go, because half the time when somebody calls me, I'm either on the other line or I physically have my hands on something that I can't stop doing. So I'm just kind of like, don't leave voicemails. Voicemails is voicemails 1990, y'all. Get over. Leave me a voicemail if it's something I have to have. But
this is my personal phone I'm talking about, and of course, I don't check voicemail, Denise, but maybe once a week, maybe Wednesdays or Sunday evenings after I settle down, and I'm like, oh,
when it says it's full and no more can fit in it.
How about this?
Absolutely.
Let's bring this up, because I'm slightly aggravated with a gentleman who sends me a text message. Sends me a text message to say, you need to check your dang
email.
And in the email, because he's the one that said, email me these fonts to do what he needed to have done, because I could only email that information. And at the bottom of the email, it says, call me and let me know you have this. And at the bottom of all my emails from my phone, it says DJ Scotty, and it has my cell number. Everyone that goes out as an email has my name and number on it. So then to know that I get a phone call, or get a text message. No, he never did. He actually called me. But it was like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. You need to check your emails, buddy. I need to know if this is going to work. And then I look where he sent me something at 10 o'clock. Well, come on, man.
He could have texted.
You could have texted me to say, check your
email. Which I get those all the time. And I appreciate those.
Or he could have called and said, hey, I've got this logo worked out. I sent it to you on an email. Could you verify it for me? Just those kind of things. Right. It's just emails. Come on, man.
Well, I had
pick up the phone, use your mouth. You know what? We had these mouths calling people on rotary phones way before text message. Right. And way before everything else.
Well, people were thinking way before technology.
That's right. Now, I know that's a double-edged sword because I'm saying text me.
Telephone numbers back
that's
then
right.
Too, remember that.
It's just some information. Just send. You can send me all day long text messages, but at the same time, when I say call me, do we need to verify something? Some stuff you just can't do in a text message.
And don't send me the text saying, this is an emergency, call me. And when I call you,
don't answer.
You either don't answer, Denise, or Stephanie, when I call you, I discover that what you're talking about, you could have texted me. It's really not an emergency. So now I've had to train my mind. And this is what I'm saying, Denise. Stephanie, I'm saying in my mind now, DJ Scotty, that, okay, if they're saying that it's an emergency, guess what? It's not an emergency, because there's a big difference between.
It's a whole crying wolf.
Oh my God. Yeah. Thank you. Here it is. So there's a difference between the word emergency and the word urgent.
Yes.
Emergency.
Your emergency is not an emergency.
Emergency means is happening now.
That's right.
It's truly life or death.
That's right.
Urgency means is at the top of the charts at your first available opportunity. At your first available opportunity to get to me.
Mine just say, call me ASAP. That means as soon as can possibly reach.
Well, I'm using a new term now, very close to what we used back in the day with ASAP, and it's called all caps. I put it, it's in all caps, and I call it first chance.
Yeah.
I'll get back to you. First chance.
Right.
I'm putting it all caps, Denise, because I'm letting you know that I understand that what you want or what you need or requesting me for is important. And I'm letting you know that by putting it all caps, first chance, which means not right now, but what? First chance. The first chance I get to get back with you, I'll get back with you. But anyway,
my other one, hold on before you go any further.
Mhm.
My other one is when I say call me now,
Mhm.
that's almost like 911. But here's my thing. If I say call me now, I mean, Stephanie, hang up the damn phone with whoever you're talking to and call me. I need to talk to you before I walk in this building. That means now.
Well,
I don't like using 911.
I'm with you there, brother.
911 is the car's on fire, the baby's hurt, grandma's falling down. To me, when you type
All hell has
911,
broken loose.
my heart starts jumping out of my chest. And when I get you on the phone, if Oz calls me and it says 911, here's what I'm going to think. Oz is on the side of the road. He's done hit a tree. His femur bone's broke, and I need to be there. And then when I get you on the phone and you say, I needed to find out what latte you wanted from Awake Coffee, I'm going to be like, did you just 911 me for that?
For example,
but that's my brain. Don't 911
me. People abuse the 911.
That's right.
For example, what we were dealing with yesterday on the way back from Old Town when the road was shut down. We were freaking out because it's right by where Doc lives.
So you just so not tight. I'm gonna go home and watch what you just said on video. And you'll understand how backwards that just was. So yesterday on our way home, for listeners listening, she's talking to me like it's just me and her.
No,
on our way home, we're coming down Old Salem Road, and in front of that daycare that has just closed down, there's a cop car sitting there with the lights on.
Right.
We know that's where it goes down a hill, curves left, and it's swampy on both sides of the road. But Doc's neighborhood is the next street on the right. Well, we had just left Doc. We're trying to get her on the phone to say, don't go down this road. She's not answering. So now we're going down Flat Shoals to come in the other direction of Salem to Old Salem, and we're steady getting no answer on text message either. We keep calling the phone, keep texting, and both of us are doing it now. She had her phone in her purse, so she doesn't know. But then as we get in her neighborhood, we see she's not home. We're getting ready to leave the neighborhood, and we notice that the car that's involved in the wreck is a white car that's nose down. Doc drives a white car.
That's right.
So in our mind, what could be wrong? Could that possibly be Doc?
Yeah.
Thank you. That's how you tell the stories, Denise.
And here's the word that's gonna.
I'm off today.
I know.
Here's the word that's gonna save it all. Well, 2 words. I'm gonna give them to you. All right. Assume.
Yeah.
So many of us get in trouble because we assume things.
Yes.
We make things up in our mind, but there's a word that's almost always, Denise, Scotty, Stephanie, attached to assume. And here's that word that's attached to assume. Emotions.
Yes.
Oh, buddy. Because we start picturing this person, place, or thing being caught up with what it is we're assuming. And one of the first messages I sent out to my dear friends this morning was that I discovered a long time ago that life doesn't come with a crystal ball, so I'd better learn how to talk.
Yes.
Because if I'm thinking or assuming what you're thinking or what you're going to do or where you're going to be, then certainly I'm going to make a mess out of it. So there's a husband and wife on the way home this afternoon. They on the way home from work. They both have good intentions. They said, well, hey, I'm going to save my wife some trouble. I'm going to save my husband some trouble. I'll pick up something for dinner. He doesn't call her.
Yes.
She doesn't call him. So he stops by and gets 2 big, nice, large pizzas. She goes by the Chinese place and get all this wonderful Chinese food for the family. And they both arrive home with food, good intentions, great spirit, great attitude.
But Chinese is good the next day too.
Yeah, but
so is pizza.
But waste of money.
And it's all communication. It's all communication.
And people just assume.
That's right.
Well,
and that goes back to
nobody's wrong in that picture, in that scenario. Nobody's at fault, but we probably could have saved an extra $20.
Yes. But it kind of like, and I hate to throw the guy doing my logos under the bus, but I'm all about reality. When my first original message went out, it says, I'm leaving to go out of town Friday. These logos have to be on the bus Thursday. Call me. Well, because the phone calls never happened, the loss of translation in emails, he assumed I was going to be there Friday morning. But at the same time, he didn't think about the fact that I do a radio show.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was also a question about, well, hey, do you need these letters that are black? Are they going on a window? Because they probably need to be white. Well, everybody that's ever worked on my bus knows I got a black bus. And my windows are black too. So you should have assumed from the very beginning that the letters couldn't be black. But the thing is there's the loss of communication. If you would have done what I asked / what I told you to do, which was to call me,
you would have
all this would have been, you wouldn't have assumed anything.
So in my world of
call me.
In my world of leadership, which is based upon the world of communication, hear what I just said. In my world of leadership, the way I believe in terms of leading people and bringing people together, Denise, is based upon one major foundation: communication. Because when we think about it for a moment, folks, when we think about the real root of most problems, what's at the base? Communication and emotions. The emotions come in, Stephanie, because there's a lack of communication or there's wrong communication. So goes the announcement, and I said this morning that I discovered a long time ago that life doesn't come with a crystal ball, so we have to learn how to talk. However, you also have to do this, because one of the folks I sent that text to this morning, Denise told me, he says, or when not to talk, when to keep your mouth shut. Because guess what? 80% of all communication is nonverbal.
Right.
80%. You remember your mama? Don't you remember your mama? I remember mine. She didn't have to
I can't forget mine.
She didn't have to say a word to me. All she had to do is look at me and my brothers a certain way, and we knew exactly what she was saying, even when she wasn't moving her lips or opening her mouth. So 80% of all communication is nonverbal. But the truth of it is we cannot assume things, and we cannot allow our emotions to get the best of us. And we have to communicate, people.
Well, communicate's the key. I mean,
you gotta
I don't want to throw Steph under the bus, but Steph was supposed to be with us this weekend. Now, Stephanie assumed because she didn't come in Friday because her daughter was not feeling good, that because I wasn't here Friday, and that they should know I'm not going to be Saturday. But I set up Saturday going, okay, she'll be here any minute. No show. But then I just have to go, well, I am talking about the redneck. I'm sure she assumes because she didn't show up on Friday that I should just assume she ain't going to be there on Saturday. So I send her a text message last night and go, are you coming tomorrow? She's like, yes. I'm like, well, okay, thank you. I don't want to assume.
So the crystal ball wasn't working for you on Saturday, and it wasn't working on Monday night.
Let me tell you something. Called her. If I had a crystal ball, we wouldn't be sitting in Conyers. I would be sitting in a big mansion somewhere up on top of a mountain with a mound of gold.
We do have mansions in Conyers.
I'm talking about I'd be sitting on a mountain overlooking everybody. If I had a crystal ball, I'd be friggin' millionaire. And yes, we do have some really cool mansions. I rode through there the other day.
Where at?
Off of Miller Bottom Road, baby. You go down that road. Good Lord.
They call it Loganville, but it is Rockdale.
It's not Loganville.
North Rockdale. It's North Rockdale County is what it is.
Behind Black Ink.
The addresses are Loganville, but it's North Rockdale.
Yeah,
County.
it's not. Yeah, because
it's in Rockdale.
You don't enter. Here's what a lot of people don't realize: you don't enter Walton County until you're just about in the Georgia 20 and Rosebud area.
Right.
Because let me tell you, as I come up through there in the bus all the time, there's always the Walton County sitting there trying to radar people. And it's after all the curves and where it hits the straightaway where that ball jumped out. That's where you become Walton County. In other words,
literally a ball jumped out of the back of a car.
But what people don't realize is the road on Miller Bottom that takes you into Black Shoals, that's still Rockdale County.
That's North Rockdale County. Absolutely.
It's after you pass the road that goes to Black Shoals, does it become Walton?
Yeah, like Michael.
But that's where Miller Bottom ends, and a lot of people don't realize that. They think Miller Bottom's Loganville, and it's not. It the last 100 to 200 yards.
Address. Those houses have a
mailbox wise.
They have a Loganville address, but they're in Rockdale County.
Right.
They pay Rockdale County taxes.
Right. It's just because of the post office. It's just like where I lived off of 124.
The video's out.
Where I was on 124, I was in Gwinnett County, but they wanted to say that I was in Lithonia because that was our closest
as long as you knew
mailbox.
Where you were.
Yeah, I knew exactly where I was.
Yeah, Steph, like Michael Vick used to have a house over there. I think Oprah at one time had a house over there.
No, Oprah was building a house over off the Honey Creek area.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
she
okay.
actually bought a subdivision and didn't complete it.
Yeah.
That's what
But
her
yeah.
plan was to complete a subdivision.
I thought Michael
So-
Vick's house was down.
It doesn't matter.
Oh.
How about this while we're talking? Because we got the commissioner
about
in. So how about we were reading in the newspaper that they are trying to annex a city of Stonecrest instead of allowing it to stay
news.
Lithonia.
That's
I know,
old
but
news.
they're starting to push it again,
Right.
and
Well,
that's what's
because
kind of
the
getting us.
State legislators are going back in session in January.
So it's
So
kind of.
it's going to come up again.
What's your thought on this? Why wouldn't they just let Lithonia just become the bigger city that it's always meant to be, and it didn't?
Well, I don't have a thought because I'm not a DeKalb County resident. I think for the folks over in DeKalb County and Lithonia who that affects or impacts, I think they should speak their piece about it and whatever their piece is.
Yeah. Oh, I agree.
There's a group who want the Stonecrest, the city of Stonecrest.
Okay.
There's a group just like what you talked
Right.
about who want to see the life breathed back into the old city of
Mhm.
Lithonia. Well, and then there's folks who want to see Lithonia just do what it's supposed to do. But technically, please know this: Stonecrest Mall, all in that area, is the city of Lithonia.
Yeah, it's definitely.
It is the city
Mhm.
of Lithonia. You won't see a city of Lithonia police car too much over there simply because they don't really go over there. They stay in the city.
They stay in the old town. Yeah.
Old town area. So it's all about services and taxes and all those good things and revenue. And anybody has any common sense to know about Stonecrest, well, that's a big retail district. There's
Very
the
much
mall,
so.
there's Walmart, there's Sam's Club, there's all those restaurants and places right there. So for whatever city that's going to be, they're bringing in a lot of tax revenue, a lot of tax dollars. I think if I was a resident of that area, I believe that my focus would be to breathe life into the entire city of Lithonia and bring that back to life if I was interested in that. However, I don't know whether I would be totally interested in that because, again, we have the old town city of Lithonia. You have DeKalb County. I think the biggest problem in DeKalb County is DeKalb County. They need some real new leadership. They need fresh people, unattached to all the old stuff. They need a revival.
I just know Lithonia. I mean, that's where half the graveyards over there is my family. That's where it all began with.
Well, it doesn't matter whether it comes to city of Stonecrest or Lithonia. The graveyard is not going anywhere.
No. But what I'm saying is
they're going to rest in peace.
Since the railroad came through,
can we be
Lithonia
straightforward here this morning?
Lithonia was.
They shall not be moved.
Right. Well, Lithonia was big city because back then you had city of Stone Mountain, and between the city of Stone Mountain and the city of Lithonia, there was nothing but farmland.
And rock.
My great
which
grandfather
later became Rockdale. Did you know that?
Yes, because
we'll chip off the old rock.
Yes, I'm fixing to get into all that.
Try to dig down in your backyard and you'll see what I'm talking about.
So when you were at Lithonia and Panola, where Lithonia Stone Mountain and Panola Road is, that was hundreds and thousands of acres. It was my great grandparents' farm. But then when my great grandfather's dad died, he had to raise all his siblings in the big city. And back then, the big city was Lithonia. And then they all had to hop trolleys and trains to get to the steel mills because Lithonia didn't have an income to be able to work in a city. Lithonia's kind of been missed and left behind in its era of time of the 20s and 30s. And Stonecrest, when it was being originally built, that's where we rode motorcycles. That was where we all rode four-wheeled up in the woods. When it was built, it was supposed to be reviving Lithonia, and it just never happened. So that's why, as a commissioner of our town, I was just asking an opinion, not as the commissioner, but since you know the internal workings on how things happen, it was just more of a question of what you thought. Because in my mind, I'm thinking, so if you build a city of Stonecrest, that means you would have to build an office for City Hall. You would have to
and I think,
delegate all that.
Personally, there's already a city. There's the city of Lithonia, which means there's a legal charter for the city of Lithonia through the Secretary of State's office in the state of Georgia and all that stuff. You have that. So why don't you build upon what's already there?
Yeah, that's why I was asking.
There's a foundation That's my personal opinion.
Mhm.
There's a foundation that's already been laid
Right.
hundreds and hundreds of years ago.
That's what I was getting
So
at. It's
why
already
don't
there.
they build upon that,
Right.
and breathe more life into the city of Lithonia and embrace the entire Stonecrest area the way it should be embraced? Because when you live in that area, which I lived there once upon a time, you have a Lithonia address, regardless. So, my favorite place to hang out and eat is Arizona Steakhouse right there. And that's in Lithonia, Georgia.
That's right. And, all that area, because when the rock quarry started getting really big, all this that's part of Stone Mountain is going all under your feet.
Well, this is why
Pine Mountain is Stone Mountain.
Why we call this community Rockdale.
Yeah.
I mean, this is truly Rockdale, and it is. Now, how funny it may sound, but a chip off the old rock.
It is. It's all
a chip off the
same.
old rock.
Because
Absolutely.
back in my great grandparents' day, Pine Mountain, you could physically walk on. Now the rock quarry 100% controls it. And then you have Union Grove Road, which is where some of my aunts and uncles lived. All that, one side of it was houses, and the other side was nothing but rock. I mean, nothing but rock. And then when you get over towards Irwin Bridge, if you really go the speed limit on Irwin Bridge, you'll look to your left. If you're leaving Rockdale on Irwin Bridge, you'll notice there's nothing but rocks on the left-hand side. It all ties together.
And there's
even,
big boulders that's sitting there too.
Even up by like High Rock Road and stuff. That's all. That's all.
That's where Rockdale all come from.
Yeah.
But I was just kind of curious about that, because
right.
as we're reading it, I'm like, I remember hearing about it, but it never really went anywhere. And now, like you said, because of legislation and stuff, it's coming back up. And I just started thinking, man, it just sucks, because before Stonecrest was built, we were all leaving high school area at that time, and we just kept thinking, man, when that mall comes, Lithonia's going to boom. Lithonia's going to boom. And it just got skipped, And now the exit ramp, you don't really even deal with Irwin Bridge. I mean, not Irwin Bridge, but
what I'm
Evans
about to say, when you talked about the anticipation was when the mall was going to be built, everybody was excited, thinking, okay, Lithonia's about to boom and take
it was
off.
supposed to be the world's largest mall.
It was supposed to be the Mall of Georgia.
When it happened, Lithonia got skipped. That's what you just said.
Just got skipped.
Well, that's because of one word: leadership. And that's what I'm trying to prevent in Rockdale County. When we talk about leadership and vision, we have to have a place that has leadership, that has vision, clear vision, and strong leadership, so things won't continue to get skipped over us going to Henry County, Newton County, Walton County, and other places. I want to make sure we take care of people here. Listen, let's go back to.
Hold on. I want to say, but because I tell people there's a method to my madness. If anybody paid attention to what I've done, I wanted to bring up the fact that I feel as if we don't step into the 2016, that Rockdale's fixing to get skipped. That's where I was leading with all this, because Evans Mill got skipped. It's sad to say the city of Lithonia has just been forgot about. And I hate the fact that our West Avenue still has the old vibe to it. And I'm not saying this in a bad way. I'm saying, but it still has Sigmund has its old vibe to it. West Avenue has its old vibe. Where 138 was starting to become that bigger vibe, I feel like we're kind of getting left behind a little bit, because now Covington's trying to outbuild us and Newton County. And now Rutledge and all these other areas are getting big. Madison's getting a whole lot bigger. And I just wanted to make sure that, think of where Social Circle was 15 years ago. I want to make sure that we have the right leadership in Rockdale to make Rockdale great. I don't want us to become Southwest Cab area. I don't want us to become the forgot about city of Lithonia, and it's sad. I remember as a kid walking on the railroad tracks with my great grandfather and walking to Treasury Drugs. It's not there anymore. I remember going to the Food Giant. It's not there anymore. I remember Straw Hat Pizza. All this is not there anymore. And to know that Evans Mill is a road now, you just drive over it. You don't stop. Nobody really stops. And it's sad. And we have the means in the new election coming up to try to get leadership in that's going to take us to the next step before we're forgotten about. And that's kind of where I was leading with all this, is we have the chance to make us great. And we as Rockdalians, if you want to call us such,
I like that.
We have a chance to be better, but we have to start expecting better. We have to start wanting better to see better. And I'm glad we're getting another mattress store because it's great to have another business. But I'm like, oh my God, we got another mattress store. Why don't we revitalize where Burlington
Y'all are
is?
wearing out some mattresses here in Rockdale County. Y'all are
I'm
wearing
telling you,
mattresses
what are we
out.
just sleeping all the time?
What about a pillow store?
Yeah,
I mean,
right down the street is the Pillow Factory. Did you know that? Yes, the big Pillow Factory down the street. Let me tell you this: Rockdale County deserves better.
Yes,
it
sir.
deserves better in so many sense of the word. When I talk about it deserves better leadership, it deserves better opportunity. Our residents deserve better opportunities in terms of employment. We deserve better places to go eat, better retail outlets. But guess what that means? It means what you just said. People are going to have to get registered and go vote. So it's one thing to chop it up and talk about all this stuff all the way up to May 24th.
But we got to make people see it. They got to see it.
But here's the thing. Not only do we have to help them see it, Scotty, you're absolutely right, but we've got to really start spending more time, Stephanie, talking about the real deal. Go register to vote. You did it.
I know.
And you know that if you hadn't done it, when it's time to vote, all of what you said would have been in vain.
Oh, yeah.
So,
I mean, you know, my mother called me out.
Encourage people to go.
That's right.
Go
register.
Your due diligence.
Yeah.
Go register. Once you go register, then what? Go vote.
That's right.
Okay. So you're blowing a bunch of hot air if you're out there yakking and dacking.
Well, my mother,
and not a registered voter.
My mother, who kept watching us on video,
yakking and dacking mean,
she said, "What's going to happen one day when somebody busts you out?" And because she didn't know that I aired to everybody that I wasn't registered yet, and she kept saying, "What's going to happen when you're trying to tell everybody to go vote and you're not registered?" And I said, "No. Everybody knows I'm not registered. They all know I need to go get registered." I said, because I wasn't hiding that, because that does make you that person. You want to say go do this, but yet you're not doing it.
Barry White says you got to practice what you preach, baby.
That's right. So, well, I just hate, like, I've watched Moreland Avenue, where the Atlanta Gas Company was. My grandfather was a dispatcher there for 30 years. My uncle's now has been there over 20 years. And we watched them tear down the building, and now there's a new Kroger there, and there's all this nice big stuff there. So when you get off at Moreland and hang a left right before you go under the bridge to go into Little Five, you got all this new beautiful area. They revitalized it. When you look at coming from Atlanta down 20, in my opinion, we're really the first city that you can really be part of the city when you get off the expressway. When you get off at Gresham Road and stuff, you're not really in a city-like area. Some of these areas, when you get off at Wesley Chapel, yeah, you see city-like stuff. And yes, you're technically in Decatur, but you don't really see city. To me, you get off at Lithonia, you don't really see city. But for us, you're actually seeing city. And why can't we make us look better on the expressway?
Well, we've got to give people a reason, traveling both westbound and eastbound on I-20, to stop.
To want to stop.
To want to stop. This has to become a place of destination.
That's
you
right.
have to want to lure and attract people into your community. Attitude is everything, baby. Now you got me going. Let me just tell you.
You got the vision.
You got to have folks saying, Denise, as they're traveling westbound, eastbound, Stephanie, on I-20, you got to have folks saying, wait a minute, let's stop in Conyers. Let's stop in Rockdale.
Right.
Think about when you're traveling somewhere and you always say, oh, yeah, I don't mind going to so-and-so. Oh, but listen, can we stop here? Can we stop right there?
That's right.
I need, growing up in Augusta, every time we would think about coming to Atlanta for any type of event, the place of destination was always Madison, Georgia, at the McDonald's right there off of the interstate there. Let's stop in Madison. That's the place we'll get refueled up, get some more gas. Right. We'll get some food there at the McDonald's. It was exciting. It was a stop.
Yeah.
Whether it's a pit stop like a McDonald's or a place like that, you want Conyers and Rockdale County to become a place of destination. You want to give people a reason.
That's right.
Traveling westbound or eastbound on I-20, say, we've got to stop in Conyers.
That's right.
Right now, do they really have a reason?
No.
Do they really have a reason?
And that's like the whole Salem Gate, not to be kicking a dead horse, but when you get off our expressways, the first couple of 100 yards need to be very appealing and appetizing. And Salem Gate needs to be, of course, this is just an opinion, needs a little revitalization. You know, come on, let's make it look a little better. Burlington, the old Kmart is driving me nuts, because when you turn and you go past the Crystals and you see Burger King and then you look up in that parking lot, I'm thinking, come on, man, let's not be left behind. We have a chance. We have a chance to be freaking amazing.
This person that's listening says to me, tell them what you really want to see. I says, okay, here it is. So yes, I love to see Rockdale County have a Trader Joe's. I like to see a Dave and Buster's out here. I love to see a Whole Foods out here.
Think of Delt Road and 85.
Yes,
75.
Denise,
how pretty
I'd
it
love
is.
to see a Krispy Kreme in Rockdale
Oh,
County.
yes.
Yes, I would.
Now,
so those are just a few of the small things that. But
now, as part of
the bigger scale, Scott, I want to make sure I say this because there's people listening. And yes, I'm in favor of a water park. I am in favor of a water park.
Oh, so that's being asked again. Okay.
People.
I remember chiming in one time.
But I want people to understand.
But that's money, man.
There you go.
That's money.
All of
and
these things,
our needs and our wants, they're two different things.
All of the things that you're talking about that you like to see in the county, they don't just happen.
And they don't just appear. They cost money.
And guess
your needs and your wants. What do we need more than what we want?
Well, the number one need in the world is the fact that we're going to be the safest place. I'm going to make sure that every person that live and play and work in Rockdale County can brag and boast about this being the safest county in the state, baby, because my goal is to support public safety 100%.
And there again, and with two parts of this, when you become a city that everybody feels safe to walk their kids down the sidewalk, then you're going to get more moving in of new people. You're going to get better people. I know my words aren't coming out right, but when you have a safe neighborhood where a mom doesn't fear walking her child and her dog down the sidewalk, you're going to have more people move in than move out.
Well, every time I watch the local news, Denise, Scotty, when I see this on the TV news at night, Stephanie, where someone was minding their business, going into the store, just going to the convenience store, or walking or jogging or biking or whatever, and they get mugged or beat up, I get seriously mad as hell. Because or what about the feeling when you come home from a long day of work or whatever, and you come to your home and you feel like you realize it's been burglarized? Don't you feel violated? You work too doggone hard to come back for someone to take your property, steal your car, burglarize your home, or do something. Or what about being at work? What about the parents who are at work, but the kids get home before the parents get home? Do you ever have to worry about or want to have to worry about your child not being able to get in the door because some pervert or some dude or somebody out there is attacking that kid before they can get home in the door while they're trying to put the key in? That's crazy. We gotta have safe communities, and I vow, I pledge to stand tall with the sheriff of Rockdale County and make sure that criminals are locked up. Baby. I make no excuses. I want to make sure that I give him every tool and resource he needs to lock their behinds up. And on top of that, I want to make sure we also pay our law enforcement people so they come to Rockdale County and make a career out of being a law enforcement officer here.
Well, more officers will want to be here if they're paid right.
Not just come, I'm getting an echo, not just come and get certified and then go somewhere else where they can really make the money.
That's right.
I want them to stay here and make a career out of
that's
here.
Exactly
we got to take care of people, because I believe when you take care of your people, they're going to take. I'm getting another.
Well, a happy police officer is going to be happier to come to work.
Well, it makes a safer
and
community.
he's going to be treating people a lot better because he's
officer,
a happier person.
It makes a safer community and a happy home in his house as well. But you got to think about when he's already worked his 8, 10, or 12-hour shift, and now he's got to work another shift just to.
That's right.
Make ends
now,
meet.
Now here,
that's crazy.
Here becomes, and this is just questions because I've had two different people ask this, so this is going to put you on the spot a little bit.
The Pink Pooch Parade and Festival is a silent secret weapon, by the way. Let me just tell you, things happen in time. I know where you're going because they're coming into mind as well. Let me just tell you, let it take place in time. If you put the cart before the horse and you begin to announce things, it's going to mess us up.
I'm being asked about the dog part.
Baby. Meet me at the poll. I just gave you the answer. You meet me at the polls on May 24th.
So that's what I wanted to make sure, because you and I have already discussed this. So I want people to hear this, because two different people said, what about our parks? And I know through different conversations with different people that there was somebody that was willing to donate some land, and a lot of the well,
let's just put it like this.
People voted against it. Oz is for the dogs. Oz, so everybody that's listening, without making him just spell it out for you, he has his dogs. He's part of the
Pink Pooch.
Pink Pooch Parade.
Mm-hmm.
So just know that's where we're aiming.
Tara tried to call me the mayor of the Pink Pooch Parade and Festival.
So
but let me say this to you.
But this one person did say, I just want to make sure I read this before I get another text to say I didn't read it. But where's our dog park? I have to go to neighboring counties to find a dog park. So there, that way I made sure I read his text.
Lenora Church and all those places that have a park. And listen, there's a price tag to everything that we want.
Yes.
But there's more than one way to skin a cat. What I need right now more than anything to talk about all these crazy, wonderful, fantastic, great ideas that a lot of us have. I need people to get registered.
I'm telling you.
Because we can sit here.
I need white people to stop being damn lazy and not voting. I said it because I had somebody else ask me the other day about some of the stuff. And I'm like, you know what's so funny is a lot of my friends can talk the talk, but I know they didn't even go vote. So I know my sorry ace that didn't vote last time because I wasn't registered. But what about my friends that are registered that don't go vote? That kind of irritates the hell out of me.
I don't think it's limited to a particular color of people.
No, but I'm calling my white friends out for being sorry and not voting.
Well, you don't have any sorry black friends?
I'm sure I do, but I ain't going to call them that because then I'd be called racist.
More importantly, what we really need is people to get out and vote.
Sorry, folks need to vote.
They need to go out and register and be a part of the movement.
Well, you can't blame society or you can't blame government for doing something if you're not part of trying to control it. That's something that we've all had to take credit accountability for, if you will.
You preaching now.
Sorry, I'm just telling you, the more I've been watching, I don't like doing a lot of political stuff, but when it comes to my own neighborhood, you know, okay, I may feel that my vote can't change something in a presidential election, but I know my vote on a smaller scale of the government, but it's a local government, means it's a larger scale of my life.
And your voice.
Right. So I might say that my vote in Washington doesn't change nothing, but my vote in my own county should change something. And my local government is actually more important to me than my bigger government because I have to live here.
Look at it this way. When was the last time you touched any of the last 3-4 presidents?
That's my point.
When was the last time you touched Oz Nesbitt?
Well, I shouldn't talk about that on air. I mean, I don't know who's been listening. You know, no, Clinton didn't want his dirty secrets aired either.
I was thinking I was going to get a little help and backup from the women when you said that, but I'm a damn it, they weren't blushing. They were like blushing too.
I'm just shaking my head.
It is something you were seeing. They were seeing something. They were visualizing something.
They were thinking about me being a coach and patting you on your butt with a
"Attaboy." My goodness.
Look, let's shoot off to a commercial real quick. Oh, you got something? Or
well, just from somebody saying I don't support extreme growth. I'd rather have a rural town that's down home or that is down home and everybody knows each other. That can't happen when you welcome too much growth. Just my opinion. And
I do agree with that. But at the same time, if we're going to have these shopping centers, make them pretty. Yeah. You know, I mean, when I went through Winder, man, I got jealous. I got jealous. And when I see the square of Covington, I get jealous. I can't help it. I am extremely jealous of why these look so good. And I don't want to knock Old Town by saying it's strictly an opinion. I think where it's great that the lawyers have decorated their buildings to look so pretty, I think it kind of sucks that the lawyers are on the ground level because a boutique could be there, something that would attract more sightseeing.
Well, the boutique owner is going to have to pay the lease, baby.
And I got that.
You know, it's whoever has the money for the.
I got it. But them lawyers ain't bringing people in the shop and get more exposure, and it's a double-edged sword. Because yes, you want the lawyers there too, but it's how do you find the balance? And that's the thing I'm noticing with the power of owning the radio station. Every day I learn something else, and I have to find that balance.
Because I look forward to the day to see Just for Fun Radio with a storefront with people passing down the sidewalk and they can actually see you in the studio.
I was there yesterday.
I would love to see you sitting there in the studio with people walking by. Absolutely. And they can see you sitting there in the front glass window, baby, doing your thing. And they can see Denise and Stephanie and all that good stuff.
So just listen, just because I know we got to go to commercial, but just to tell you this, as you're saying
a terrific cup of coffee on Town Topic Tuesday would be great too.
If you're facing gravity, to the right of gravity, not the right of gravity, listen to me, to the right of Awake Coffee, you have Conyers Jewelry,
Mhm.
and then the old sewing machine shop. So we've been eyeballing that sewing machine shop. But
You ain't the
now
only
we
one eyeballing
hear,
it either. You ain't the only one eyeballing. Just
well,
keep talking.
we now hear that the trophy guy's moving from there, from where he's at to that sewing machine building.
Shut up.
But then it opens up the trophy guy's shop.
Brad Smith.
So we was eyeballing it yesterday, and all it needs for me to move in is a coat of paint and some soundproofing. I like the way it's
just
already
keep
set
this
up.
in mind while you're eyeballing
Somebody else is too.
They're
I
foot
know.
walking. They're making things happen. So
I
while
know.
you're thinking about it, somebody's doing something
I
about
know.
it. So you gotta.
But 2016 was our jumping huge. Usually we take baby steps or big steps, but we're taking big, huge steps.
We've been a monument long enough in Rockdale. It's time to be a movement.
That's right. We need to become something. All right, let's go to a commercial. We'll be right back, everybody. It's just for fun in the morning. You know us. We're always trying to squeeze every second in to run them mouths we got. But that's what you're listening for. You know, you're listening. So give us a minute. We'll be right back, everybody. It's just for fun in the morning. And I got a bunch of text messages to answer when we
really
get back.
Good. That was.
I may go a little bit over. I have to go make this appointment for David.
Oh, so what am I hearing? You're going to use the phone?
Yeah, and I
Okay.
just might not be back before we go back.
Quick. Oh, okay. That's fine. I'm going to go use the restroom. Video's freezing up again. I'm just like shaking my head.
Like crazy Manny cam.
Do what? Yeah. And I'm not using Manicam anymore.
Oh, you're not?
Because it was freezing up, so I was trying another way.
Oh, and it's still freezing up? You need some new equipment.
Steph, how you been, dog?
I've been doing good, trying to keep from getting sick. Ashley was sick, and then my grandson came over this weekend, and he was sick. Yeah, so I started getting an itch in my throat yesterday. But I was drinking those, it's like the airborne tabs, but it's the airborne tablets, but it's
liquid.
Well, it's from Walmart. And so I was drinking those.
There's
all
your data
weekend.
boy. I'm not going to tap you on the butt like a coach. There would be pictures.
Oh, Lord. Oh, my God.
Blackmail picture.
All my white friends who won't vote.
Man, I'm telling you, I have been talking to a bunch of people, and I say something about voting, and they have the mentality that I used to have. Well, my vote doesn't matter. No, it does matter. You may think on the larger scale that your vote isn't changing nothing, but your local government has to have voters. You have to participate. And then the ones that complain about doing stuff, I can't get to some of the county meetings that y'all do only because of my time frame and y'all's time frame. It's not that I
don't change that.
Don't want to be there. Well, I'm fixing to try
to change that.
Huh?
I'm going to.
Oh yeah.
That. Yes, indeed.
Well, that's
crazy as hell to have a meeting at 10 o'clock on a Tuesday morning with people at work.
If anything, do it at 11.
Like to me, you're trying to keep people from knowing what's going
that's
on.
Right.
Yeah.
If anything,
do it at a time when folks can't get there.
Right.
That's crazy.
That's exactly right. Try to make it more lunchtime, so at least somebody could take a long lunch if you had to.
No, what about in the evening when people are off?
I'm telling you that.
What about a 6 o'clock meeting?
Yep.
A 6:30 meeting. Give people a chance to get back in town.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
That would be a whole lot.
And one of the things I want to do, Steph, is have what I call
hang on.
Mobile town hall meetings.
What?
Where we go to different places. Maybe one weekend, maybe one day we'll be over at the Wilson Post. Maybe one day we're at Urban Move. Maybe one day we're at.
Where are you at?
At a different.
Just stop talking
location,
so I can answer more questions. Where are you at?
Yeah, that would be a good idea.
Holy fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Do I need to play a song?
Yes. Okay.
Do you need me?
Amy had a flat tire.
I know. Well, no, just.
But yeah, that would be a good idea to have the
Mobile meeting.
mobile meeting.
Mm-hmm.
Let me call my 1-800 number and see with the towing what they offer. Call me right back. Because he's a whole lot closer than I am. All right, relax. Oh, Emmy just had a flat. She's like in freak out mode. I'm like, you got to simmer down so I can even think. Because since I don't have a car, I can't get to you. And
Yeah.
she's at 316 in Lawrenceville. Like,
Oh my gosh.
by the time I tried to get to you anyways.
I was about to call them, and I
Go
was
do
like,
what you
do I
gotta
need to
But
get?
she's okay though, right?
Yeah. She
Yeah,
just,
she's on
my
a flat tire.
daughter just is an emotional basket
Yeah,
case
well,
when she gets in freak out mode. She's like, I just give up. And I'm like, I ain't got time for that. You need to control your emotions and let's figure out a resolution, not
Yeah.
go into crying and how bad your life is.
What kind of car is it?
She's in my minivan.
What's going on with her car?
It's supposed to be getting done. I mean, like, it's ready for paint right now. But there's a spare, but she can't change it. She don't know what she's doing. Hey, the insurance that, I mean, not the insurance, but the tow crap or whatever I paid with you guys, do they change flats? Okay. How do I find these people without having to call the other girl? Okay. Yes, please do that. Text it to me. All right, thank you. Bye-bye.
If you want, you can put it back on. We can keep the show talking while you're having
At
that.
the end of that song, that's what I was going to do.
We can rock and roll.
Y'all. And now to put Denise back with you as well. Hey. All right, did you find out anything? Okay, and then you need to send me your GPS coordinates to find you, and I can call and report because I paid for the tow people that have come change the flat. So if he can't, I can have them come do it. All right. All right. Send me your location. I don't know because how long do we think it might take for Tommy? So if you at least send me the coordinates, hopefully I can have an answer. But the other problem is how long is it going to take Tommy to, rub his eyes and decide if he wants to get up or not.
I'm gonna go back after this song while he.
Do we need to end the show and we take him up there?
We can finish the show.
Well, but I'm saying for me. Well, you guys could.
No, somebody's supposed to be.
1-800 roadside assistance.
Go for it.
So cut the song off.
No,
Or kill
I
the-
just meant whenever
Okay.
it's ready. She's gonna call me right back.
Do you need me to drive you up there?
No, because the tow truck, I paid for it. They'll go change it. They'll go change the spare.
That's why I love
She
USA.
just didn't. You're mad at me. No, I'm not. I just don't need you screaming into the phone. I'm just going to give up. My bad luck. I just need answers. Where are you located? Are you okay? This is the problem with, no offense to you ladies, but this is the problem with ladies getting emotional and men just I take emotion out of everything and just solve the problem.
This is a long
I take offense
song.
to that,
you might have
Scotty.
to end that and let's get
Yeah,
back
go
on
ahead and
there.
end it because he's on a tight time.
Let's go.
Okay. All right, everybody. Sorry, I had to cut Ozzy off there because we don't have too much longer here with Oz.
Ozzy and Oz.
Ozzy Oz.
You know I don't.
Did we purposely put that on?
You know I don't. No, Ozzy and Oz. Ozzy is something else. Oz is a whole different world. Hey, folks, you're back with us. We're Just for Fun Radio. That's right. You tune in and listen. Somebody was just asking me a moment. How do we get in? Well, it's just simple. 678-760-1556. Again, the number is 678-760-1556. You can call in. We're on the air. And I don't know about Ozzy. He's fading away, but Oz is going to be here. I'm going to be here an extended amount of time this morning. I'm going to be with you. Absolutely. So we were talking about, first of all, let me just go back and say this, Denise, Stephanie. It is Town Topic Tuesday, baby. And we've got several things we want to go through. We were talking about things that's happening in the month of October, an exciting month coming up. So, first of all, on the 3rd of October, that's Saturday. The 3rd of October, that's Saturday. That's right. Team Oz is taking it to the streets. Can you imagine those blue T-shirts everywhere? Everywhere. That's right. Team Oz is taking it to the streets. That's right. This Tuesday, we're going to knock on your door and remind you to vote for Oz. That's right. So that's going to take place all morning long on Saturday, October the 3rd. And then the next day, it's the Pink Pooch Parade and Festival. We're going to turn the town pink.
It's whatever you want it to be.
It'd be all those peas, baby.
I'm sure there'll be some poodles there.
It's going to be some, that's right. They want to call it the pink poodle, but I don't know what that thing, oodles and noodles and poodles, but anyway, all I'll just say is the Pink Pooch Parade, and the breast cancer awareness in the most unique kind of way is going to happen right here in Conyers, Rockdale County, where 1400 Parker Road. That's right. We're turning the activity field over there at Parker Road, the old Maxell building. You know where it is.
Yes.
Right there. We're turning that activity field into a dog park, a pink dog park that day. All day long, baby. Anything for your pooch. And we're going to have, Denise, you're going to love this. We're going to have some of the fabulous food trucks, baby. They're going to be food trucks over there at the Pink Pooch or Poodle or whatever parade you want to call it at the festival. That's right. You will be able to get your favorite hot dog from your favorite food truck. So all that's happening. But wait a minute. The month of October is just getting started. Yes. So let's fast forward a little bit. Let's talk about October the 24th.
No.
Oh, we're back up on the beer day. That's right. October 10th, baby. Take it away.
October 10th is the Conyers Craft Beer Festival. October 10th. 1 to 5 p.m. at the Old Town Pavilion. $40 early bird special ends October 1st. So hurry up and get your tickets for it.
Oh, so there's going to be suds and buds and buds.
It's going to be a lot of stuff.
It's going to be a lot
all
of
Georgia, local Georgia breweries. And there will be Uber drivers to make you be responsible.
So you'll be able to have your cup of beer.
It's a sample cup. It's not a whole cup.
A sample cup.
But they're not limiting how much you can have.
How many times you can sample it. Okay.
There will be food there also.
There will
so
be
you
a
can
sausage.
have food.
You'll have a sausage, a nice Polish sausage, a kielbasa sausage.
I don't know what's going to be there.
It's going to be well, I was just thinking about beer and sausage and beer and bratwurst or something like that. Ain't nothing like a good old bratwurst with some mustard on it, baby, and your best brew.
We had that the other day. I had some leftover beer from Gravity that we cooked the brats in.
Oh, leftover beer. How was it? Ooh,
that was good.
Shut your mouth.
I love me some.
So what's the date on that again? October
10th.
That's a Saturday.
It's a Saturday. It's a week from this Saturday.
Okay, and what time?
No, 1 to 5. And the beer will be there until it runs out, or 5 o'clock.
You hadn't already been sipping some brew, have you?
No, I'm just having an off morning.
So 1 o'clock, you can meet us over at the Pavilion
in Old Town Conyers.
Absolutely, and you can just come in your Saturday attire.
Yes.
Can I say this?
Oh no.
Uh-oh. You know I'm old school. Don't wear your pajamas. Come in there, you stinking. Well, they're lounge pants. They're not lounge pants. They're pajamas. Don't come in there with your drawers on, your long drawers on.
And just pajamas. So you know,
can't stand that. It's nasty, creepy.
Just so you know, this is benefiting local charities. It's not going anywhere else. It's doing local charities. So any money made for the Conyers Beer Fest or from the Conyers Beer Fest is for local charities.
Oh wow! So you're gonna give a person a good reason to get wasted.
There you go. Where else can you stay in your hometown and benefit the local charities?
Oh, so I had to take it there. So again, folks, there it is.
October 10th, 1 to 5.
October 10th.
Hurry up and get your early bird tickets.
Over to the pavilion.
Yes.
All right. So if you haven't had enough beer on October the 10th from 1 to 5 at the pavilion, you can meet us over on October the 24th at Burgers and Brew over at Urban Mood.
The fall festival first.
Well, you're going to be there that morning. We want you to come to the fall festival. Downtown Conyers comes alive.
Oh, that's all day.
You've never seen it. It's the same day, baby. I like it. Downtown Conyers comes alive on October the 24th. It's the Conyers Fall Festival. I mean, if you've not seen it, you've not been there, you've got to make sure you make your way to the Conyers Fall Festival all day. Old Town Conyers is where the real people are.
That's where me and my husband actually met back up and like reconnected. We met up there.
Uniting people together. But when you're finished up with the fall festival, you can fall through at the Urban Mood
for Burgers and Brew.
Burgers and Brew.
You're a poet and you didn't know it.
I was a poet and didn't know
you
it.
rhyme all the time.
Oh, shut up now. So, Burgers and Brew.
At the Urban Moon.
At the Urban Moon.
1040 Flat Shoals Road.
1040 Flat. Where's that place? That's the old
Oaks
Huddle House.
Family.
Oaks Family.
It was a Huddle House.
The original building is a Huddle House. Can I say it the old country way? It's right behind the Chevron at 138 Flat Shoals Road. So listen, folks, let me tell you, we're going to have music. It's going to be, the DJ is going to be thumping it up.
Can I ask which DJ?
DJ, now you just put me on the spit.
Well, because I thought that's
DJ Scotty will be in the house along with DJ
Scotty.
Shut up now. I don't know, because there's another DJ that's going to be there too on the Wheels of Steels with Scotty. They're going to be, I think they're going to be having their spin-off or DJ off or whatever you call it.
Is it Easy B again?
Won't be Easy B. It was a guy that we had at that. He's going to kill me at the Midnight Barbecue. What was the name of the DJ at the Midnight Barbecue? It was DJ Mike Ike Knight.
You're in trouble.
Y'all done set me up in here today. But I'm going to fix this real quick. Absolutely. So keep talking.
No dead air. No, you have to say it right now. Right now.
Oh, Lord. Right now.
Well, from a listener real quick, and I apologize because I didn't have my phone with me when this came in. In comparison, we can understand what Oz says, not so much with Ozzy.
True.
The only thing you could understand Ozzy saying, Sharon!
Okay, there it is. DJ Life. DJ Life. L-I-F-E. DJ Life. Let me tell you, this guy rocked it at the Midnight Barbecue. We were out there from midnight to 3 a.m. and I had to literally get in his face and do this number. Cut it. You got to cut it, because if you don't cut it, these people aren't going anywhere.
He had a little too much Red Bull.
They were Red Bull and barbecue.
It gave him wings.
Mix, baby. Right. It gave him wings. Oh, my God.
Some barbecue wings.
They let the music go till 3 a.m.?
The 3 a.m., everything in moderation. It was to 3 a.m. We were out there to 3 a.m. I had to look.
Oh my
I said, you have got to cut this. I've got to go home. We got to get out of here. People were literally dead. So, Urban Mood, October 24th
at 4 p.m.
At 4 p.m. right after the Conyers Fall Festival. So you can get your cup of brew, your best burger. DJ Scotty's in the house. DJ Life is in the house.
I can't guarantee I'm gonna be there.
Don't be setting folks up.
I'm sorry. The Witches Run, which we helped last year, it was the Kidney Foundation, has reached out and they're begging. I shouldn't say begging, but they're like, man, we want you again.
Brew too.
Well, yeah, this is a family thing.
Time to go to Gravity.
I can't tell them no.
Witches like brew too. There'll be some witches over at Urban Mood.
Oh yeah, there's tons of stuff going on, man. The month of October, literally every Saturday and Sunday, if not most of the Fridays, I'm slam packed.
Yeah. And you got a bad knee.
Oh, and I got to go see a specialist. So, if anything, I hope they'll give me like a shot of cortisone in my leg and
those things hurt.
Operate November. because I got a feeling they're gonna have to reconstruct mine. I'm pretty sure I've
What'd
got
you
pulled
do?
ligaments or whatever.
He popped something.
Well,
on this
Easter,
weekend.
I had it pop out of place,
Yeah.
and then I was standing up Friday evening.
I told
And-
you about all them jelly beans.
Man,
You just won't listen.
You know
listen.
your foot and your ankle should always be under your knee, straight up and down
Yeah.
under your knee. Well,
Yeah.
as I was standing up,
Mm.
my right foot was at a 45 degree to the right of my leg. I mean, of my kneecap. And as I stood up, I wasn't looking at my leg as I stood up. So as I was standing up, my right knee, I guess visually was left, my foot was right. And then when it popped, you could hear it, and all the sound guys and everybody go, woo. I bet that hurt. And I was like, oh yeah, it hurt. And you could hear it pop over everybody testing mics, going 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you heard. Yeah, it was just not good.
You just told the world about a wreck. Oh, wow.
Oh, it was bad, dude. And it's been swollen for 2 days. Like even my foot's so swollen that it hurts just to walk in flip flops. So yeah.
Then put some tennis shoes on. At least you have some support.
Can I ask you something? If the
Excellent.
bottom of my foot hurts with just a flip flop on, why would I want to tie a
Because
shoe
you have
around
a little
it?
bit. You can tie it loosely. You have a little bit more support.
Support. Absolutely.
Get you coming from the girl that wears a boot. I don't
I
listen
told
to
you
you
I
for
have
foot
one.
problems.
I told you I have one for the right foot if you
I
want to
hear
use
you.
it.
I hear you. So let's get back to what we were doing.
So, in the month of October,
Yes.
So Oz is busy. Scotty's. It's just a
It's a
really
busy
crazy
month.
month.
Well, you know
an
what it was,
exciting
too,
month.
is
It is an exciting month because on October the 31st,
It's Halloween.
it is.
Yeah.
But guess what else we're doing? We're kicking off the Senior Citizen Turkey Drive again.
Oh.
Y'all do remember?
Yes.
Scott, I know you remember them turkeys.
Yes.
Absolutely. It's time to give those birds away again. We're going to be collecting birds.
Do it
That's
again.
right. Free birds. Absolutely. We're going to be giving those birds away. So that's the day, Denise, that we're going to be collecting the birds so that we can give them out the Sunday before Thanksgiving to all of the senior citizens who are on a fixed income, who were very appreciative, if we remember last year, of the holiday bird for just in time for Thanksgiving. So we're going to do it again this year, and it's going to kick it off on October 31st. She says, why Halloween? Well, we're going to be in more treats than we are tricks on that day.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And where are they gonna
We're going back to the dealership. We'll be back at the dealership. Nally Hyundai will be the place to drop off point. You come by, bring your bird.
And that's at the new location.
At the brand new
Stone Coat.
location.
Stonecrest.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Stone Coat?
I have no idea what was coming out of my mouth.
Absolutely.
Too much going on at one time with me, I
Stone
guess.
Cold Steve Austin.
That's
Yeah,
right.
there you go.
That's right.
Absolutely. He's got WrestleMania on his mind. But let me tell you, it'll happen at the new location at Stone Crest at Nally Hyundai.
Which could be
there.
the city of one day.
Right, right.
I'm
So
sorry.
come drop off your bird. And I would prefer if that bird was frozen
Yes.
than thawed.
Yes.
Because he can hang out in the dealership a little
longer. Yeah.
Till we can get him into the freezer.
That's exactly
Or
right.
the fryer?
Right.
Yeah.
So try not to bring a soft bird, a mushy bird.
I can just unfortunately visualize somebody showing up with like 3
Soft
thawed, ready to cook.
birds.
And they just say, hey, can I set these on your desk? Yeah, sure.
Blood everywhere.
Good Lord.
Mm.
Wouldn't that be a
So
mess?
maybe I might have to have the turkey fry man out back.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
For
To start-
the just in
Yeah.
Just already have the deep fryer
Just have
going,
the
so you
peanut
just
oil.
drop it in.
You
Yeah.
hand us a turkey, we give you a piece of meat.
The Cajun season.
Yeah.
Just
That's
go
a
ahead
really good idea.
and just-
Even though the turkeys are supposed to be
Can
for
you-
the
can you-
seniors.
I know, but you're cooking one or two
Can
turkeys,
you
and
pull
they
me up
bring
some sound
it.
effects of that going in
She
that
don't know how
grease?
to do all
Can
that.
you pull
Well,
that going in
No,
that-
and they bring it, and you give them a piece of turkey.
Okay.
We can slice that turkey, but you
Remind me to not let you be in
If you
charge of
do-
any promotions.
just somebody. If one of you all will go and bring some Hawaiian rolls and some Duke's mayonnaise, and we'll slice that fried turkey, baby, and put it on a Hawaiian roll with some Duke's mayonnaise.
You making me
And
hungry.
we will be, shut your mouth. We will be ready, baby. So October 31st, I've already fast forward to the last day of the month of October. There's so many things that's going to take place in the month of October.
Now,
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm confused. Like,
You're
is
you're
the
easily
first-
confused, chick.
Shut up, Scotty.
Mm. Mm.
The
And remember, time
Turkey-
changes November 1st, by the way.
the turkey for the senior citizens.
Mhm.
Is that the senior citizens in Rockdale County?
Rockdale County.
Yes.
Okay.
Rockdale County.
Okay. I just wanted to clarify that because I had somebody ask
Thank you.
what it had to do, if
It
it had
is-
anything to do with Rockdale.
It
And-
does. We're going to take care of those seniors again this year. You know, we gave them the turkeys last year, the hams this
Mhm.
year. We're going back with the turkeys again, and thanks for Thanksgiving. So we start collecting the turkeys now. We give them out the Sunday before Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Somebody asked last year, how come you don't give them out on Thanksgiving Day?
That's right. Who's going to show up?
On Thanksgiving Day, you need
That's
that
right.
bird already ready.
That's
Yeah.
right. You need that
Right.
thing
Have it
cooked.
Right. His flying days will be over on Thanksgiving Day, baby.
Yes.
And
You said
people-
you bring it the Sunday before.
no, they give it out. the
We give them
Sunday
out that,
That's
but
what
we're
I'm saying, you
collecting
give 'em
them. We
out.
start collecting them on October 31st. We start collecting. So people who want to donate can.
Okay, so the 22nd.
The-
That's what I was trying
The
to.
22nd is the distribution day.
Right,
Absolutely.
right, okay.
She is. Oh, go ahead.
And anybody that wants to donate can just stop by Nally Hyundai,
Hyundai, absolutely.
at Stonecrest and
Uh-uh.
drop off.
Stone Cold.
And you can do that at any time between October 31st
Start- to November 22nd. That's right. Absolutely, baby. Oz will be in the building, and I will take your photo with your bird. And some people don't want a photo, but if you want to take a photo, we'll take a photo. I would just like to know,
I
let
have a
people
s-
know who good people are.
I have a serious inquiry from a listener.
Shut up. Go ahead.
What if they bring a live bird?
Really, Denise?
Well, there
Wait a
will
minute. My
be
biggest question
a
would
few
be
live birds already at the
Which-
dealership. I'll tell you that already, buddy.
whichever
there'll be a
friend of
few-
yours that sent that, you just need to go ahead and delete their number from your phone.
There'll be a few falcons and hawks already there. A few live birds there.
I really want to say who it is, but I don't want to.
Just do it.
I
Throw it out
no,
there.
No.
Throw
Way
it
to
out
go,
there.
little
Guess what?
Richard.
Way
Oh
to
my
go, little
God.
Richard.
I already know.
Somebody, listen, if he shows up, he's already a little turkey. We'll try to
Yeah, there
we'll
you
try to put him in the freezer or give him away.
A live bird. You won't put
Oh
him in-
crap, he's typing.
You won't put him in the peanut oil?
No,
He said it was just for fun.
he's already
It's
like the
radio.
Les Nessman guy that would throw a turkey out of a flying helicopter.
So somebody wants to know what else is going to be at the Pink Pooch Parade, and is it the Pink Pooch or Pink Poodle? Well, DJ Scott has been calling it
I
the Pink
screw up
Poodle
and call
all
it too
along.
many peas.
Whatever
It's
Scotty
gonna be
wants it
this.
to be that day.
There's going to be a lot of other things going on than the pooches at the parade. So we're at the festival also.
Yeah, we have the best
Pooch Parade is
dressed
for
contest and
the
the-
best dress, and then there's
the pinkest.
the pinkest, and then there's two dogs, pooches, who will serve as grand marshal.
That's
The
right.
king and
Oh,
queen.
Absolutely.
The king
absolutely.
is a German Shepherd,
Oh,
and the
yes.
queen, I think, is a Shih Tzu.
Okay. I can never
A
say that.
sexually confused animal. I mean, if it's a queen, sorry.
Oh my gosh.
Nobody's laughing at that one. Never mind.
Now, is the German Shepherd your German
It's the
Shepherd?
Chihuahua.
No, there's no way in the hell I'd bring my German Shepherds out. 'Cause
Oh.
I'd never get elected.
That's right.
Church will be over. The Pink Pooch Parade will be out and over.
Yeah.
I will be run out of the state of Georgia if either one of those two I have, especially Samantha. She
You know.
They're
is
not
on.
that bad,
She's
are
on
they?
methamphetamine.
Oh.
I don't know where she's
Oh.
getting it from.
I don't know where it's.
It's the Conyers
She goes
K9.
out at night and gets it and come back.
The Grand Marshal that's the male is the Conyers K9. Eddie is his name.
Oh,
No,
Yeah.
Chance and
Big
Skylar.
Eddie. Big Eddie.
I'm just
Is that the picture?
I'm just
That's
From
reading.
those pictures?
Oh no. They're just saying that she's slowly typing instead of one sentence.
Oh.
Instead of one sentence,
She's giving you a
she's
little bit by
typing.
little bit.
Yes. So now it's
Give it to me, baby.
Conyers K9 will
Great
be
game,
there.
man.
Rockdale Explorers will be there. Face Painting will be there. Girl Scouts will be there. So that's a text. Conyers K9 is a text. And then the next one said Rock. So she
And the
just did
food trucks.
four text messages in a row instead of one long one.
You will be able to get a hot dog.
I bet
And
they
not-
will be.
You will.
And not a Datsun.
I bet you that dog in that sweater is
Well,
going to be
it
hard.
actually might be a pink dog. That
3 food trucks, by the way.
pink dog in a bun.
And she's typing again. My God, type one big text message.
I'd rather wait.
Well, the message I just got is, so what happens if it's raining? It's going to be a pink pooch wet mess, baby, because we're going to be still there.
Yeah.
And the ice ring people will be there, and there'll be a few free tickets given out because that's another thing that's coming that Just for Fun is going to be part of is the ice skating ring in Old Town.
Cool.
Sweet.
So with all that being
I'm not
said,
getting on ice skates.
it's just for fun. You are.
Uh-uh.
I'm probably gonna. Can we put a blade on my boot?
Rednecks don't do good with ice.
You need a blade on your face. Steph. I mean, a Mach 3.
Hey.
I didn't mean like hurt you.
Oh,
Yeah,
my
yeah.
I was
Lord.
thinking like the Mach 3 turbo.
Crickets.
Dead silence.
Crickets.
Shut your mouth.
Feet for her feet.
Shut your mouth.
All right. Well, nobody's texting me back about my my situation, so let's swap seats back.
Okay.
So Snowflake the pony, the pink pony's going to be there?
Yeah, Snowflake the pink pony was a big attraction last year. Oh my goodness, the kids loved him. Oh my goodness. You got to come out, folks. Let me tell you. First of all, it's a family affair, okay? And yes, someone wanted to know, can I bring my dog? Well, let me just tell you this. Yes, you
wait.
can.
Does he have his approved rabies tags?
You need to get him registered. You need to get him registered for the Pink Poop Parade, and you need to have him on a leash. All dogs must be on a leash.
And he needs
all
to be.
Dogs must be on a leash.
He must have his vaccination shots and all the other stuff to make him legal to be in public. So keep that in mind. We don't want somebody just bringing their yard dog.
Some dog owners should be on a leash. Oh,
yes.
My goodness. Wow.
Steph has been on a leash before. It was kind of funny.
As long as it's a pink leash.
Ooh, that's right.
Actually, he put me in a cone.
Was it a pink
There's
cone?
a picture somewhere.
Let's keep trying to lick her something.
I have one at home we could put on her.
Oh my God.
Are you going to be there?
Oh my goodness.
The
I
phones
don't
just
know.
keep going nuts.
I think it's that chair. That chair does it every time somebody sits there. That chair does, because but Scotty, things are happening to him. He's saying things that he wouldn't otherwise say.
How about this?
Yes.
I just got this in. It's from the Rockdale County Sheriff's Office on Facebook. At approximately 8:20 this morning, Rockdale County CO, whatever you know how you try to say all that, responded to a person down calling the shopping center of the intersection of Georgia 20 and Oglesby Bridge. Upon arrivals, deputies located a female laying in a parking lot that had sustained a gunshot wound. The victim was deceased upon arrival of the deputies, and Criminal Investigation Bureau is there investigating. So that just happened about how many ever minutes ago? It's 9:42, so a little more than an hour ago.
Dang.
They found somebody dead at that intersection. Sorry about that, but that's just in.
That's just not a luck. That's where David went into.
Wow.
It was it's a crazy intersection.
I don't think I know where y'all
Which is
are
why I'm
thinking.
all
You know where
for
the Sonic
georgecarey.org, by the way.
The Sonic is at Oglesby Bridge and 20 by Cross
The
Point
old
Christian
food
Church.
line, the old food line.
There's
Oh.
a food line there.
That's like right down from my house.
By
Yeah.
Pippin's Barbecue.
Yes.
it's where Tava's and Mad Dog
It's by-
barbecue,
it's,
or barbecue. is.
O'Reilly's is there. The feed
So
seed
in that
store.
parking
Stock
lot?
market.
Yes.
Stock market, yeah.
Oh, wow.
I'll go get a marker and a big whiteboard and draw you a map out, Steph, if you need to. But
No.
Pull up Google Maps.
I figure Georgia 20 and Oglesby, not just saying Sonic, because that's the only Sonic around.
Up the street from Barksdale.
So anyways, yes.
That's crazy.
So
Yes, it is.
go get your gun permits, y'all. Don't cost that much. If you're legal.
Yeah.
Let me tell y'all a story about getting a gun permit that's really funny. So I'm in there getting my gun permit reinstated. I let it lapse. There's a guy who is slightly Jamaican-ish. He's got the look, got a little bit of the voice, and he's kind of arguing with the lady behind.
Wait a minute. He's slightly Jamaican.
Well, I don't want to just
so
because
he's
he
not
has
Jamaican, but he has dreads.
just
and
because
he can say, "Hey, man."
Yes, just because he looked like he had a marijuana joint in his hand, and just because he smelled like one doesn't mean I should call him Jamaican. So I'm just trying to say, I was trying not to stereotype him. But apparently he's from New York, because he's kind of arguing with the lady about getting a permit, and they're saying, well, we got somebody coming down. Just hang on. The vibe that I was getting when I seen the look of the lady's eyes is they were waiting on an officer to come into the room because apparently there might have been warrants for his arrest, and that's why they couldn't give him a gun permit. But you could see they were stalling him, and watching him get more aggressive about it was kind of funny. If you'll just wait, we got somebody coming down to check this out. I looked at the lady because he was between me and the door. And I looked at the lady and I said, are we taken care of? She goes, yeah. I said, I'm just going to go on out of here and go get fingerprinted. I was trying to get out of that room because I didn't need to be stuck in that room. But it just trips me out. If if you have a warrant for your arrest or any kind of criminal background, don't go apply for a gun permit. If you have ever been charged of a domestic violence, you can't get a gun permit. So just don't even try. There you go. There's my safety announcement for the day.
And your friend Mike Myers is now the new deputy coroner.
I wanted to ask you about that. I saw pictures. How did that come about?
Mike Myers is the new deputy coroner. Your cousin is now the new deputy coroner. You know his family runs a funeral home down in Augusta.
And so bits and pieces.
He's been dealing with
that world.
He's been in.
Is that where the pork came for the midnight barbecue?
No.
Oh Lord.
No.
Oh,
people were just dying to get some of that barbecue though.
Okay, you've used that so many times now.
Now, how did he come about this position? By the way, I did see pictures.
Well, I think he just hey, they're in need of the coroner.
Mm-hmm.
George Levitt, his office is in need of deputy coroners. And I think they're still looking for some qualified deputy coroners. Mike Myers is one of them. I think they got to have like 4 or 6 of those guys that respond in different times of the day or night or on call, that when people expire,
when things happen,
they can go and pronounce and give the official pronouncement. I don't know what the requirements are. I know Mike family has been in the funeral home business a long time.
Well, I'm sure you have to at least have the certificates of going through the schooling to become somebody.
I think they actually send you to coroner school,
right?
But they want someone who's not afraid of the dead.
Yeah,
who doesn't mind, dealing with the dead,
dealing with that, right?
Or dealing with death, should I say?
Wow.
Yeah, because I mean, if you think about working in a funeral home is one thing, but you never know what you're going to see when you have to pull up to get a body.
Well, think about this. The people who work the funeral home, they have a 24-hour shift too.
Yeah.
Yes.
So someone stays at the funeral home all night.
Right.
They're sleeping there.
That's what we should do is call Scott Ward and see if we can get a room there to run just for fun out of the Scott Ward Funeral Home. I think it'd be kind of cool.
No, why would you do that?
Why not?
I mean,
it'd be just for fun. I mean, come on. Look at
for the night.
You done lost it. Who's going to be listening?
Well, it'd be the same people listening now.
Oh, you saying we're dead?
No, I just meant we have a room there to broadcast from.
All the time,
live,
or just like
my kids,
Denise's funeral.
My kids will be sick that day.
So anyway,
the audience is dead. Today,
I tried to.
You got to get him on the air and talk about what.
Yeah, we do. We need
to try to go into
corner
funeral homes at least the amount of times I can.
Scott Ward's though, man. If you got to go to a funeral home, that's a happening place.
Somebody was talking to him the
nice.
other day, and I heard him say, "Well, I'll be the last one to let you down."
Yeah.
Well, congrats.
I saw one this weekend. It's so funny because, as the joke, one of my friends is a mayor of another town. And when we were up there this weekend, she was introducing me to the guy running a funeral home. And she says, yeah, it's funny. He's going to be the last one to ever see me naked.
Oh my gosh.
And everybody just starts laughing like
that's true.
Nobody thinks about that. That'd be the last guy that changes your clothes and puts on your makeup.
Okay, so I looked up funny funeral home slogans.
Oh, God.
I put the fun in funeral.
Oh, yeah.
Just for funeral.
Funeral.
For funeral.
Or
it'd be funeral then.
We think inside the box.
Oh, that's good too. What else?
Or beauty softens your grief.
Oh my God. Do you have any would you rathers today? Especially since Oz is here.
Oh,
have
my
any?
God. The back of a hearse says got bodies.
Got bodies. That's cute.
God. Talk about something else real quick.
Oh my God. Steph, anything?
Huh?
I should have known better.
Well, actually, I do. I didn't know.
Stop mumbling. Just do it.
The new pet craze is the hairless guinea pig.
I'm not sure about that because a hair guinea pig has weird hair. So I bet it being hairless, if it's like that ugly cat.
That's a little strange there. Yeah, that's the.
They ugly.
Doc says she's going to be out of town the day that we broadcast from the funeral home.
And they're going for $150.
That is
for a hairless guinea pig.
If I have $150, I'm not going to spend it on a hairless guinea pig.
Especially look at him.
What's the point? $150, I can buy an old white bald
guy. It looks
guy.
like a hairless rat.
Yeah, without a tail.
Yeah.
Again, what a waste of good money in America.
And scientists are the one that did this.
And what would be they do understand that God put hair on it for a reason.
Yep.
That's just weird.
Next item, please.
Yeah.
Next
What
item,
else?
please.
Have you got caught up, Denise? We're at 10 o'clock, just
Okay.
about 9:50.
We probably already done some, but we haven't.
Yeah, but he
talked to
hasn't.
him. Okay. Would you rather live one life that lasts 1,000 years or live 10 lives that last 100 years?
Huh?
She got twisted over the math of that.
Okay, anyway. One life that lasts 1,000 years or 10 lives that last 100 years.
I think it's one and the same. So I just like to live because.
Well, I guess it would come down to reincarnated to be a different person.
Yeah. 10 different lives or one long life?
One long life.
One long life.
Okay.
What I'd want.
Yeah. Would you rather be without elbows or be without knees?
These are some radical questions, by the way.
Makes you think.
I'd rather be without elbows because if I didn't have knees, then it would make a lot of things that I enjoy quite difficult.
Yeah, walking would be.
But how are you going to feed yourself with no elbows?
Your toes.
That's the question of do you want to walk better or do you want to be able to move your arms better? I mean,
I like ice cream and I lick it.
Next question. I gotta catch this. Keep going.
Would you rather have to sneeze but not be able to, or have something stuck in your eye for an entire year?
Sneeze and not be able to.
Really?
Yeah.
I hate that feeling.
I don't want nothing stuck in my eye.
I don't want nothing stuck in my eye.
That kind of stuff. You about to make me cuss.
Why? Okay. Would you rather never be able to speak again or always have to say everything that's on your mind?
Now, you know that answer for me.
He already says.
I don't ever want to be able to not be able to speak. Lord have mercy. That's just, I'd rather be blind than not be able to talk.
And he already says what's on his mind.
Yeah, true. Would you rather change the past or be able to see into the future?
Change the past. Because I'm a little afraid of what the future may show me. I'd rather change the past.
But you could prepare for the future if you saw.
I'd be in a mess.
Okay.
Would you rather get up early or stay up late?
Get up early.
Really?
I'm an early bird.
I don't know. Would you rather be invisible or have the ability to fly?
Be invisible. Shut your mouth.
Would you rather be the smartest kid in school or the most popular kid in school?
The most popular.
Why?
Because I'd be popular enough to get the most smartest kid to do what I need them to do.
Cheater.
It's too much fun.
Would you rather have bad breath or smelly feet?
Smelly feet.
Yes. Rather be super fast or super strong?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Super strong. Super strong.
Super strong. Would you rather have cookies or French fries?
Cookies, baby.
Let's see. Okay, this one.
All those questions just really make you think.
Oh yeah, we've been
a lot of stuff.
Would you rather go into the past and meet your ancestors, or go into the future and meet your great grandchildren?
I'd want to go into the past and meet my ancestors.
I think that would be cool. Would you rather have more time or more money?
More time.
Because you could make more money in more time.
I believe time is money.
Would you rather have a rewind button or a pause button on your life?
A pause.
You think so?
Yeah.
Scotty said he'd do a pause because he could like go and move stuff around and then mess around with people.
Yeah, kind of like that movie, that Adam Sandler movie, Click.
Click. Yeah. That's a good
where
movie.
he had the remote.
Let's see. Would you rather
or Groundhog Day? Remember Groundhog Day?
Yeah. Doing the same day over and over again. Would you feel worse if no one showed up to your wedding or your funeral?
I'd have to say my funeral.
I'd say that too. Because I don't mind having an intimate wedding with just me and him.
Well, if you're dead, how you gonna know who's there anyways?
I'm watching down.
How you know you're not
if
gonna know?
You don't come to my funeral, I'm gonna haunt you so bad.
How you know you're not gonna know? Because I just believe that if I die before y'all, while y'all sitting up in there, I'm gonna be there with you. And every now and then you're gonna hear somebody say,
Okay.
Oz is here.
Yeah. Would you rather be Batman or Superman?
I'd rather be Superman
Why?
because he can leap over buildings with a single bound.
But Batman's got a lot of neat toys.
He do too much damn fighting. It's just Batman is always bam, wham.
Mhm.
Well, you see who's on my shirt.
Yeah, we already know this answer. Would you rather, where did it go? Make a phone call or send a text?
Send a
Send a
text. Text is best.
Let's see. Would you rather put a stop to war or end world hunger?
Ooh. Well, if you stopped war, it would
Not
hopefully
necessarily.
end world hunger.
I think I'd do the end world hunger because
No matter what, I think
I
there's
believe
going to be
wars
wars
is gonna
anywhere.
always going to be happening.
Yes.
And world hunger is a war.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
It's a war on hunger.
Oh yeah.
Would you rather lose your keys or your cell phone?
Oh God. I have to go with my keys because with my cell phone, if I lost my keys, I can call and get the backup.
Right.
Yep.
Yep. Now, one of the other things that we did, would you rather go with no cell phone service or no internet?
No internet.
Pay your bills.
I know, right?
Would you rather be stuck on an island alone or with someone who talks incessantly?
Someone who talks consistently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because then at least you have some company.
Because every now and then I can say,
Shut up.
Yeah. Okay. This is funny asking
shut
Oz.
the front door.
This one's funny asking Oz. Would you rather have a 10-hour dinner with a headstrong politician from an opposing party or attend a 10-hour concert for a music group you detest?
Ooh.
Do.
I'd go with the 10-hour dinner with the headstrong politician from the opposing party.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I would.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would you rather have Rambo or Terminator on your side?
I'd rather have Rambo.
See?
Really?
That
Rambo?
he said Terminator.
God, I want
Terminator.
Terminator.
I'd rather have Rambo.
That's a generation thing. Because he was more of the Rambo year. I mean, I liked Rambo too, but come on, Terminator. Right?
Yeah.
Would you rather hear the good news or the bad news first?
Always start with the positive.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather get the bad news out of the way.
Bring me the good news first. Because the bad stuff, no matter what kind of news it is, it can all be worked out.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Would you rather be on a survival reality show or a dating game show?
A dating game show.
Let's see. Would you rather have an unlimited gift certificate to a restaurant or a clothing store?
A restaurant. I like to eat.
Really?
Mm.
I'd say, well, yeah, because then the money you save, we talked about this the other day, the money you save, you could go get clothes with.
Right.
That's right. And people don't realize this, but you probably consume more. You probably spend more money on the consumption of food than you ever do in clothing. And if you have it the other way, then you're living wrong. I mean, I don't need a $10,000 Gucci bag. I need $10,000 worth of food, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This kind of goes in hand with the other one we were talking about. Would you rather end hunger or hatred?
Hatred.
Hatred.
Because
God.
a lot of the hatred is causing the hunger.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, the hatred also causes the people not to do what they need to do to progress, too.
Right.
Yeah, true. Not that one. Would you rather meet the president of the United States or a movie star?
The
president.
For me,
Yeah, because the movie star is going to do nothing for me. 5 minutes.
he can
5 minutes
pretend
into
to be
the
president, though.
yeah. So what you're saying is I can meet Kevin Kline, who played the president in one of the movies.
Yeah,
I mean,
there you go.
or Michael Douglas.
Yeah. Would you rather spend 2 weeks stuck in a psychiatric hospital or stuck in an airport?
Stuck in the airport.
See, I was the
But see-
opposite. I was like, I'll take some. My problem is sitting there with all these weird people from all over the
It
United
might as
States.
well be in a psychiatric
and you're stuck in these weird chairs that you can't sleep in. At least a psychiatric
I've been
place.
stuck in an airport before.
Man, I don't know.
It ain't no fun.
I can have
But
Demerol
I don't
and
wanna be
pudding.
stuck. Oh no.
Demerol, pudding, some orange juice, and a Crayola crayon for 2
Oh
weeks.
my God.
What was that movie Holly Berry played in? She was in the psych ward.
Oh yeah, Gothica.
Yeah.
God,
yeah. That just scares the hell out of me.
Would you rather mentally or physically never age?
Mentally,
Really?
I want to be sharp as hell at 85.
Yeah, but what if you can't walk or talk?
That's okay. I can think about it.
Okay. Would you rather have the details of your financial life or your love life made public?
This is tricky, ain't
my
it?
financial life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And see, I was the opposite. I was like, and I think it's because I already live the way I do.
My
And my
financial life
personal
had a lot of dictation to my love life.
Well, see, my personal's already
No
aired.
money, no honey.
Yeah. Well, see, everything about me is so exposed already.
What happened to the
that-
rich or
Same
poor?
that
Till
I'm
death
just
do us
so
part.
I'm so used to everybody knowing everything that the only secrets I do have left is a little bit of financial.
So would you rather have peanut butter or jelly?
Both.
I could I was gonna say I could
You
eat a
gotta pick and
sandwich
choose.
could be either one.
You got to pick and choose. Absolutely. Pickles or ice
I'd
cream?
probably go with jelly because
Ice cream, baby.
because
Ice
the peanut
cream.
butter will be like sticking to the top of your mouth.
Yeah, but you can put peanut butter on all sorts of stuff, just like you could jelly.
Yeah. Did you say pickles or ice cream?
Mhm.
Pickles. All the
Okay,
way.
grits or gravy.
Give me the grits, baby. Because
Because I can put gravy on it.
But I can put gravy on it.
Yeah.
Hey, that's my
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
See, that's the hard part. Apple juice or orange juice?
Apple.
apple.
Orange.
I don't like pulp.
See, I'm apple.
Apple.
I'm apple too.
Coffee or energy drink?
Coffee.
energy drink.
Coffee.
Coffee.
Not
More people
both.
are having kidney problems from energy drink than coffee.
Dunkin'
don't drink
Donuts
an
or
energy
Krispy
drink.
Kreme?
God, now that's
Krispy
a tough.
Kreme.
That's a tough one. Now, hot Krispy Kreme. Oh,
See, my dad opened the Dunkin' Donuts on Salem Road originally.
Mm-hmm.
And so I could care less if I ate a donut because I was around. Everybody's like, how do you stay so skinny
okay.
working
Then
there?
how about this? Papa John's or Pizza Hut?
Papa John's.
Papa John's?
Pizza Hut's too
Papa
greasy.
John. Yeah.
Yeah. What about
Atlanta
Chili's
pizza.
or Applebee's?
Applebee's.
Yeah, as funny as that is, that's true for me because
McDonald's or Burger King?
I'm more
Burger King.
Applebee's. I'm more McDonald's. Burger. I get for some reason I get heartburn from that flame broil. Now I love a Whopper.
Popeyes or Bojangles?
I haven't had Popeyes ever.
What about churches?
I just had Bojangles with you for the first time.
Shut
I
the
got to have some
front door.
Popeyes.
Wait a minute.
Andy Cagle. I drove Andy
Wait a
Cagle there
minute.
twice
Wait
and
a
still
minute.
never
Wait-
eat at Popeyes.
Wait a minute.
You need to tell me. Let's go to
Oh.
lunch at Popeyes one
You
day.
from Decatur?
I've never been to Popeyes.
You black white boy. You ain't never had no. You,
Now,
you ain't never
wait
had. You ain't never had
Now,
no Popeye.
I've
eaten
never had
the-
Popeyes.
Hey, I've eaten the
What
hell
about
out of some
churches?
churches now. Woo!
I've never had churches.
Miss
What is
Winters?
wrong with you?
I've had Mrs. Winters.
Church's chicken's the bomb.
I haven't
Okay.
never had
The
churches.
front door.
I've never had
And I'm
Popeye,
from
but now
Scottsdale.
I've had some Church's chicken right there on 278. I can't tell you how many times I've had Church's chicken off 278.
So you've had that big pepper too.
I've had I used to literally it sucked because the 278 location of Church's is so tiny that I've had to be squinched up in there to eat.
Well, you know,
man.
Conyers have a churches now.
Where?
Right across from Conyers Middle School, right there, across from the Walmart there.
Am I just not paying attention?
Yeah. Sigmund and Milstead.
Oh yeah, there is one there.
So Church's
yeah.
Chicken, brand new Church's Chicken.
Yeah,
Yeah, been
where
about
the
9 months
Blockbusters-
now.
Where
Where the
Blockbusters
Blockbusters
used to be?
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, that's what they've been building. I haven't noticed it,
It's
but
up and running.
I knew
baby.
they were
9
remodeling.
months, baby. 9 months.
Man, have I been passing it and not even
Denise, have
noticing
you
it?
had Churches?
I believe
Church's
so.
Chicken?
Church's
been a
chicken's
while.
good, man.
Popeyes?
Yeah. My dad
Bojangles?
loves.
I got to
Popeyes.
go have some Popeyes because Andy Cagle swears by Popeyes, and I've never had it.
Okay, Longhorns or Longhorns or steakhouse. Longhorns are Outback.
I just got, oh my God,
Longhorns.
Popeyes is the sheet. SHEET, sheet.
So Longhorns are Popeyes. Longhorns are Outback.
I'm a Longhorns kind of guy.
Me too. Oz.
I
Which
guess
one?
it's the big
Longhorns
headline.
are Outback.
Oh, Longhorns without doubt.
I mean, I've only been to the
Longhorn.
Outback in Conyers like 2 times ever.
They're not open
I'm
to
just-
the evenings.
I just
No.
and they don't, because here's what I find is if you don't do lunch, I don't get to eat you there, very much. I mean, if you're a lunch,
You don't get to eat there.
yeah, that's what I meant.
You said
I
don't
meant
get
eat
to
you,
eat
meaning
you there.
I meant you.
Meet
I don't
you
get
there.
to eat with
Meet
you as a
meet
business
eat
because
you.
I'm usually between that 10 to 3 to try to squeeze in a lunch somewhere.
So have you guys been to the new restaurant, Coaxum's?
No, and that's the next one
Where
on
is
my
that?
list.
Coaxum's is in the old
Longhorn.
the old fish house,
Yeah.
the old Longhorn restaurant.
Oh,
Seafood.
okay.
It's a low country boil type. It's seafood, Charleston, South Carolina, Savannah type flavor. Low country. It's really.
Do they
really
have
good.
shrimp and grits?
They have.
What do they put in that
fabulous-
stuff?
What do they put in
fabulous
shrimp and grits?
Shrimp and grits.
Poopery.
Okay, here's one: Frank's hot sauce
or
or
Texas Pete.
Tabasco.
Or
Oh.
Texas Pete at that point.
Uh,
I don't eat none of it. So.
Texas Pete is mine, but I would go with the Tabasco in that particular question.
But see, Frank's, I put that sheet on everything. Heinz
Or Hunt's.
or Hunt's?
I'm gonna go with Hunt's.
I'm actually going to have a problem with that because Heinz on Waffle House hash browns is the stuff. But then Hunt's on certain other food, there is a difference. People will argue that, but to me, there is a difference.
Remember when they used to make like the purple and the green?
Now,
and
Hunt's is
blue
what's in my
ketchup?
refrigerator, though.
Yeah.
Hunt's is in my refrigerator.
So what about this one? Coca-Cola or Pepsi?
Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola.
All day
man.
long.
All day
baby.
long.
All day long. Okay, then how about this? This is going to be the
Colonial bread or Sunbeam?
Sunbeam. How about this one? This will be a huge
Y'all
question.
been in Atlanta too damn long.
How about the mayonnaise argument? Everybody's got the mayonnaise
Dukes.
argument.
Dukes.
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 Now, see, when I go
Blue
by,
plate.
see,
Blue
that's
plate. Now
that's good.
that
You
is
don't
now-
want Miracle Whip?
no.
Heck
No, it's either blue plate or
plate or
Dukes.
Dukes,
It's
right.
either one.
Blue-
See,
Duke plate. Blue
Or
blue-
helmet.
Blah, 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 blah.
Blue plate and Dukes are neck and neck.
okay. Now, how about this? This is another argument I've seen over the years because the grocery. I used to take care of a grocery store chain. We did all the lights for them, and I would always eavesdrop when I watched people pick out hot dogs. Because hot dogs are a huge argument with people. Because I used to buy the ones called Wranglers that are really fat. And to me, you get more bang for the buck. You only get 8 hot dogs, but you got all these other people that go, well, I get 10 hot dogs if I buy the Oscar Mayer's. And I'm like, yeah, but it's an Oscar Mayer little bitty.
I like Nathan's or Hebrew Nationals.
See, Hebrew Nationals, what everybody's
Nathan's.
talking
Okay.
about.
I've never
If
had
you want a real,
You want a
good,
real,
tasty,
yes.
tasty hot dog,
Nathan.
Nathan's or
See?
Hebrew National. Either one of those.
That
are-
Hebrew National, man, I've been hearing a lot
It's a-
about it.
Ground beef or
Hold on,
ground
hold on.
chicken?
I got Hellman's, so that goes back to the
Mhm.
for the
Yeah, Hellman's is good
mayonnaise.
too.
Yeah.
And then mustard. I'm not a yellow mustard. I'll eat the
French.
Heinz
French.
spicy
French.
or the French right, but I don't do just
Or
regular
honey mustard.
yellow. Yeah.
Chuck.
Ground beef or ground chicken?
Beef. Sorry.
Yeah, beef.
I'm
I'm
Ground
gonna go
chicken.
with the beef. I'm gonna go with the ground
Oh.
beef.
But I'm going with the ground chuck though.
the Chuck.
It's a
What I
lot
thought
leaner,
was
less
right.
Yeah.
fat.
I'll go. We do ground chicken on everything.
Angus.
See, and this is what this right here is why I invented Just for Fun, because I wanted people to have a voice, because you don't get this very often.
Mhm.
I mean,
Chocolate or vanilla.
everybody gets their
Chocolate.
woo, baby, we got to go with some chocolate. But now homemade vanilla.
Brewster's
golly.
or Dairy Queen.
Ooh, that's
Ew.
a hard
Or
one.
Stone
Yeah.
Cold Creamery.
God.
Stone Cold Creamery.
God, there's nothing better than some of that old school Dairy Queen, though.
DVD or
Ain't
Blu-ray.
Nothing like a blizzard.
Yeah, you can't beat a Blizzard.
Would you rather watch
let
a
me tell
movie
you,
at
we've-
home or
Hold
at
on,
the
hold
movie
on.
theater?
And we've got one of the best Dairy Queens around.
At home.
I can tell you that.
Oh, they're awesome.
As many Dairy
They're
Queens as I've
awesome.
eaten in my life, the one at West Avenue is probably the
It is
cleanest,
the best.
best,
Mhm.
Best
Dairy
attitude.
Queen I've ever
They're
seen.
awesome.
awesome,
They're awesome.
Mr. Awesomeness.
That's right. Cash is my
So-
friend over there, but he is the man.
Yeah, man. I
Yes,
have to
indeed.
show favoritism
and he
there.
knows how to train young people.
Oh yeah, he produces young
Oh,
folks to go
goodness.
further. All right, so what was your next one?
You got me going there.
Oh, would you rather watch a movie at home or at the movie theater?
Had to
It
drive
depends
in.
on the movie,
Had to
man.
drive it in the car. In the car to drive it.
I mean, there's nothing better than an action-packed movie right in your face.
Right.
Like Star Wars, you got to see that.
mm-hmm.
but
you know.
honestly, at home is for me. Would be at
Yeah,
home.
I like staying home. It saves me money too,
DVD
just-
or Blu-ray?
just for fun.
iHeartRadio or Just for Fun Radio?
Hang
Just
up on
for
him.
fun
I'm gonna have to hang up on
radio.
you, sir. But if I could get on iHeart, we'd be okay.
That
Then-
was an easy one.
Both.
I got Ben and Jerry's on the ice cream, by the way.
Haagen-Dazs.
That was
Baskin Robbins.
that was
Mayfield.
that was what
Haagen-Dazs.
I was gonna say next.
And
Is
Bluebell is on the way
Haagen-Dazs.
back. Bluebell is on the way
Mayfield.
back, by the way.
Okay.
But Haagen-Dazs.
Okay. How about this? In the Dorito world, regular Dorito or Cool Ranch?
Cool Ranch.
Oh, regular. The original.
Cool Ranch.
The original, baby.
I see I eat both, so it's hard. Okay, then how about the regular wafer waffle potato chips or the actual Ruffles brand?
Oh.
Like
Does that make
Lay's,
sense?
Lay's or Ruffles?
Yeah. Okay. So Lay's or Ruffles.
It depends if
The
you're
Wavy
dipping
Lays
it in
is what you were
something.
talking about.
Yeah, because that's what Jeff got. What I was saying, because there is another brand that people
Yeah.
buy, and I'm like, dude, if you're gonna eat a chip to dip,
You
you got to have Ruffles.
gotta
If
have
you're
a
gonna
real
do like
deal.
sour cream and onion, you got to
Well,
have
see,
Ruffles.
if I'm eating them plain, I'll just get Lay's. If I'm eating them with dip, I'll
You'll
get
get Lay's?
Ruffles. Shut
Okay.
up! I knew
Then
you were
how
going to
about
say
this?
that.
So if you were fixing to make a sandwich, do you want sliced turkey or sliced ham?
Turkey.
Both
Ham.
of you are on that. I would be for the ham.
I like ham. Yeah.
Okay, like sharp cheddar cheese or American cheese?
Sharp cheddar, baby.
Sharp cheddar.
Extra,
I could get a
extra
block
sharp.
of that and
That
just.
hoop cheese.
Mm-hmm.
Make me go buy Cowan Hardware and get me a
That's what
slice
I'm saying.
with that red on the back of
That's
it. baby.
right.
That, ooh,
And they
shut your
slice
mouth.
that thing for you. Ooh.
Stop talking about it. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, then how about this? Granny's Country Cooking right there at Browns Bridge, or the one right there at the railroad tracks, or Cracker Barrel?
Mamie's. Are you talking about
Mamie's. I can't
I've
remember
never,
the name. Yes.
I've never really
Mamie's
been to
Country
Mamie's.
Cooking or Cracker Barrel.
I've never really been to Mamie's.
I'm gonna go with Mamie's.
No.
I am
I've never
too,
been
because
to
right-
Miami's.
right now you could leave right now. It's 10:11. You could be down at Browns Bridge or the one at the railroad tracks at 11. The one down here though, you can go down there and get you some cornbread, some collard greens, some black eyed peas,
Mac and cheese. Smothered
fried okra, gravy over some biscuits, and you can do all that right there at 11 o'clock. And it'd
Hey,
only be
Scott.
like $6.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Jeff.
They got the best
Cracker
lemonade
Barrel
too.
or Old Hickory House.
Old Hickory House.
I've never been there.
And there's
Oh, my
there's
God.
one still in
Buddy,
existence right
where?
now at North
Where?
Lake Mall.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Every
Is there?
Sunday until my daughter
Shut
turned
up.
6 years old. That's where
Shut
we went.
up.
Okay.
What?
Okay, I'll tell you how to get
Google
there.
it.
I'll tell you how to
Google
get
it.
there. You know where North Lake
There-
Mall is? La Vista Road?
Yes.
If you're coming from us and you're on 285, you go from us, you go I-20, 285, take a right on course 285, go to La Vista, get off at La Vista. The mall would be to your left. You take a right. As soon as you get on the road to the right, you take an immediate left. There's a Checkers,
my
and it's
goodness.
100
North
yards behind Checkers.
Do they have a steak and ale up there too?
North Lake Parkway.
North Lake Parkway is what it's called. Let me
Right.
tell you, and they've
I
got
believe
a
so.
Brunswick stew breakfast with eggs and all sorts of stuff. Oh my God, it's
Have
heaven
you ever
for Sunday
been there?
morning.
Right.
Old Hickory House.
One of
Old
the
Hickory
best
House.
hot dogs ever. One
Ru-
of the best hot dogs ever.
Oh.
Oh, speaking of hot dogs, would you have regular hot dogs or all beef hot dogs?
And don't leave that conversation as soon as you do that question. I want all beef.
All beef.
No.
All beef.
All
Okay.
beef.
How about this? Beef ribs or pork ribs?
Pork
Beef.
ribs, baby.
Pork
Pork
ribs.
ribs, baby.
See, that's my thing,
Pork
man. Both
ribs.
would be good, but how do you have ribs and not eat pork ribs?
You-
Because that's kind of what you're used to.
Okay, would you rather do a Boston butt on a smoker or in a crock pot?
Smoker.
Smoker.
And see, me, I'm a
Without a doubt.
particular person when it comes to smoking because sometimes people smoke stuff to it having way too much of a smoke taste.
Not my husband.
Hey, a lot of people just smoke too much anyway.
You just haven't had it the right way.
He was talking about a Boston butt, not a Georgia butt.
That's right.
Oh, my God.
That was funny. That was a good one.
Don't get
That
your
was a
butts
good one.
mixed up.
Don't get your butts mixed up. That's a good one. I'd like to remember that. All right, what else you got?
I also got Roosters is a really good. Have you been to Roosters?
No.
Over
Uh,
at G's Mill and
Yeah, roosters have good chicken.
Yeah,
they
they're
do.
Man, I'm gonna have to go get some pie pies.
Roosters like Chester chicken. Remember Chester chicken?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Some of the best. chicken.
okay.
I'm out of here, guys.
All right,
Y'all
see you
have a
later.
great
Thank
day.
you.
I didn't
Bye.
say it.
All right, you're starting to giggle, so this is a good one.
Dollar Tree or Dollar General?
Somebody else typed me earlier, and
How
I
about
couldn't.
General Dollar?
I couldn't get it. There was something that was said, and all they kept saying was Dollar General. They can't. Little Richard was it?
It was
that
Little
sent me-
Richard.
He
Yeah.
was talking about every time I hear this, he says, every time I hear the commercial for Copy Central,
Mhm.
I replace the words with Dollar General.
You're welcome, Little Richard.
How about this one? Jif or Peter Pan?
Ooh,
or Skippy?
Ooh.
Peter Pan.
I like my Peter Pan creamy
Yeah.
and my Peter Pan crunchy.
No, I like Jif Crunchy, baby.
Jif Crunchy is good. Don't
That
get me
Jif-
wrong.
and
Because
the
they got an
extra
extra crunchy.
Yes.
See?
I
Jif's
like-
extra crunchy.
I like nuts anyway.
The-
I do. I mean,
yeah, Jif extra crunchy is the way
That's
to go.
after 8 o'clock.
anything nutty.
Okay, well, how about this?
Anything nutty.
Let's go old school.
Seriously, Bluebell ice cream used to have one called Millennium Crunch.
That's right.
It
That's
had
right.
a lot of activity going on in
So
it.
let's go old school. Shasta or RC Cola?
RC Cola.
baby.
Shasta,
I never
man.
really had either of
Shasta.
them.
Shasta grape
Wait a
was
minute.
like the stuff.
Shasta or Check?
Ooh, now see.
You had to go.
I
What
would-
grocery store you had to go to get Check?
Oh my
Winn
God.
Dixie.
That is, baby.
Because I was
You
sitting here
said
thinking
it. Had to go to Winn Dixie.
Shasta
That's
was
the only place you could get
Shasta
that
was
Check
food
Cola.
giant. That's why I was trying to go check.
Okay,
Check was Winn Dixie.
Kroger
right.
Publix.
Kroger. I have to. Hold on. Just for fun.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Are you in on this or what? Come on, hurry up.
Yep, I got a quick question. This was one that I thought of.
Uh-oh.
Would it have to be deep fried in a deep fryer or pan fried in an iron skillet?
Ooh.
Ooh.
It
Wait, it depends on what it is.
Yeah.
Because now some country fried steaks got to be in a black skillet, an old timey black skillet, man.
Right.
That would be the diggity.
What would you do?
Fried green tomatoes.
Fried green tomatoes
Yeah, we-
too. Golly.
Which one would you
we,
pick?
we do our chicken nuggets in an iron skillet.
Golly.
I'm not gonna lie,
I'm
just
already
everything-
seeing my grandma now with the white biscuit looking flour on a country fried steak. I'm seeing it in my mind.
Mhm.
Okay, how
There
about
you
this
go.
then?
Crisco or
how about
peanut
this?
oil?
Sizzling or strickling?
Never had either.
Wait a minute.
Or neither.
Wait a minute. Now I know what strickling is,
What's
but what
this
the hell
one?
is
Y'all don't
sizzling?
remember sizzling? It was some like
it's a bacon type.
it was
thing.
some- it
They
was
both are bacon.
yeah, but sizzling was like the difference of Sunny Delight and regular orange juice.
I
Sizzling
hate
was some
Sunny Delight.
sizzling
cannot
was some
drink that Sunny Delight.
stupid fad crap that came out in the late 80s because it was supposed to be better for you.
High C or Tang.
Got to go for some Tang. But hell, you can't even find Tang oil
You
anymore.
can, it's out.
I have to find me some. Because I remember when
All right,
Jolt
well-
Cola came out.
What about turnip greens or collard greens?
Both. Collard greens.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'd have to
collard.
go for collards, man.
Yeah.
I'd have to go collards because I didn't used to like collards. But I mean, because that's like I didn't like chicken livers for the longest time either.
I
Now,
like gizzards. I
if
love gizzards.
See, I was gonna say if you say gizzards or livers, because I'd be like, I don't know about gizzards.
I
So.
love gizzards, but you got to know how to fix them. Absolutely.
Okay, I just got limb rat is better than rabbit. What is that?
Squirrel.
Ew.
Oh, that's a
Squirrel's
lemon
better
rabbit.
than
Yep.
I haven't eaten either, so
Oh, rabbit is awesome. I mean,
Yep.
Peter
Okay,
Cottontail
then
never
how about
tastes
let's
better.
do this? I'm trying to think how to word it. Fried shrimp or boiled shrimp?
fried.
boiled.
Yeah, I'd have to go
The
boiled.
problem is you got to peel both. I can't stand peeling
I
shrimp.
gotta go with
Well, no,
fried.
because I can only eat it like at Nagoya when they've already done everything because I can't do anything when it's looking at me and its little legs are.
Okay, then how about this?
Catfish or tilapia.
There you
I
go.
don't
There
eat
you go.
fish.
Man, I eat both. But I think I would
Yeah,
eat tilapia more. I like catfish now, but it's just so much damn work.
I like cat. No,
Well, how about-
catfish is pure
Then
meat,
how about this then? Lobster or crabs?
Crab. Lobster's nasty.
Man,
Man,
they're almost identical.
Lobster. Lobster's too chewy.
Lobster's one big fat. You eat crawdads,
Yes.
which is just a smaller.
Lobster
You
meat is
suck their heads
nasty.
out?
No. I don't suck their heads.
He's just shaking his head.
That's what you were talking about when we were talking about a low
Yeah,
country
man.
boil.
Low country boil.
Ew,
I just got somebody else that typed steamed shrimp or boiled, so that's funny that I said it too.
Are
And then
you
of
gonna-
course he said crabs.
Are we going to have the late night just for fun show? Because I want to come on. Everybody
Yes.
needs to be on that show.
Yeah,
at
we
least
do.
once a month.
We're going to be doing. We are going to be having
just for
a
fun
Monday.
after hours.
Yeah, we do that on the weekends sometimes. We do a takeover. The ladies have come down here and done a takeover before when I wasn't expecting it. All right, well look, we need to wrap this puppy up. We're at 10:19. You got any other odd placed questions that
If
everybody
you wrap
seems
this
to
puppy
love?
up, make sure you wrap him in pink because baby, we're getting
That's
ready
right.
for the Pink Pooch Parade and Festival.
What do-
You're wrapping the puppy up? I was
Oh.
talking like
Pappy,
you just interrupt my
puppy.
puppy. Getting wrapped
Pampered
up.
puppies.
Getting wrapped up.
The
Absolutely.
pink poop.
Okay. Corn dogs or hot dogs now that we're on dogs?
You're not eating.
Corn
No.
dogs from the fair.
God, man, I hadn't had
Corn
one in a
dogs
long
from
time.
the fair.
Jacob said if you eat Brunswick stew, you're eating rabbit or squirrel. No, you're not.
Okay, how
you're
about
not.
this? How about if you go to the varsity and your choices are slaw dog or chili dog?
What do you have? What do you
Chili
have?
dog.
What do you have? What do you have? What do you have? What do you
One
have?
of each.
Man, a slaw dog?
Slaw dog,
Jesus
baby.
Christ. I
Yes,
love a slaw
indeed.
dog.
Never a slaw dog. Absolutely.
Onion rings or french fries from the varsity, mind you.
I'm gonna go with the
Onion
fries.
Okay.
Fries.
I'm gonna go with the fries. The rings are greasy as all get out.
Yeah, damn, it's the varsity.
Any of the food's greasy. I'm going to have to deal with it anyway.
I was going to say I eat it and then hate myself later.
Absolutely.
We're going
Okay.
to make a trip down there in the bus one day.
No, what we
Mick-
ought to do is take a just a fun trip to the Georgia State Fair. That's
Yeah.
going to
Yeah.
be at the
Atlanta Motor
Speedway.
Speedway.
Yeah,
And
that'd
then
be
the
fun, too.
National Fair is also going to be here in Georgia.
That'd be good. I need to check that out too.
McDonald's French fries or Chick-fil-A French fries?
Oh, McDonald's
Ooh.
without question.
I love
No.
both of them.
McDonald's.
Chick-fil-A.
Even
I
Checkers
will
fries are
cross
good.
the country for McDonald's.
When Checkers first came out, good God, everything about Checkers I loved.
Mhm.
Oh, yummy.
All right.
Why is
Well, y'all
potato
can't
chips
hit it
and
on
Lay's?
food.
Yeah, we're fixing to go to lunch. You can tell we're building
Yeah,
up
I
to
was
it.
gonna say,
We're gonna have a
let's go with,
debate
like,
over collard greens or
Really?
Popeyes.
Why is potato chips and Lay's?
How about this? I just got Doughboy, which I'm not sure, or funnel cake. I don't know what a Doughboy is.
Ooh.
I
Funnel
have
cake.
no idea what it
Funnel
is.
cake, I don't know what it-
Donut, maybe.
Maybe that is supposed to be donut
Okay.
Funnel cake.
or funnel cake.
Steph,
Yes.
I can only ask this because
That's it.
we get this way. Cookie batter or brownie batter?
Ugh.
Or
Cookie dough,
cookie
man.
dough or
I'm gonna eat
brownie
some
batter?
cookie dough.
Yeah, cookie dough.
Butter or
I
cheese?
got to roll out, but I don't want
Cheese.
to end mine on food.
Pepper jack
Laptop or
cheese.
tablet?
Who?
What?
Laptop or tablet?
Tablet.
Laptop.
Milkshakes or
Mine's
smoothies?
both.
Milkshakes or who?
Smoothies.
Ooh-wee.
Milkshakes.
Milkshake.
Okay. Pizza or hamburger?
Hamburger.
Pizza.
Keep going. Hold on.
Bye, little Richard.
Bye, little Richard. Easter eggs or normal eggs?
Normal eggs.
Okay. Pop Tarts. Okay. A s'more Pop Tart or cookies and cream?
S'mores.
Cookies and cream, I guess.
Yeah.
Dang, it's almost 10:30.
Maple brown sugar.
Yeah, true.
My favorite's strawberry. And then the toaster strudels. The toaster
Yeah.
strudels are a lot better than the Pop Tarts.
So have y'all been to Old Town Bistro?
Cheese.
Mm-mm.
No, it's good too. Good food over there.
Where's that located?
Absolutely. It's in Old Town on Commercial Street next to Club 908.
Yeah, well, when Scotty and I were over there yesterday, they were closed.
Yeah, they're closed on Mondays.
Little
fried
Richard
chicken.
said sorry he had somebody knocking on his door. Cheesecake or brownies?
Brownies.
Cheesecake or a little lemon meringue pie?
Lemon meringue pie.
I love me some lemon meringue pie.
I'm old school. Y'all know I just turned 49 Saturday. So I'm a favorite of the old stuff. Like a big,
Oh.
nice slice of pineapple cake.
I don't like lemons. Lemon meringue.
I love lemon. I love limes. I like key lime pie, key lime
Ugh.
cake. I like a key lime.
Well,
Ugh.
and Chick-fil-A used to have really, really, really good lemon pie. But then was it lemon? Yeah, it was lemon.
Lemon pie.
But then the regular stores don't sell anymore. You can still get it like Truett's and Dwarf Houses and stuff, but you
Okay.
can't get them at
Get a
regular
regular
ones.
Chick-fil-A.
So, and their okra is like
Chick-fil-A
anybody's.
sold okra?
at the Dwarf Houses where they have like the
Oh.
buffets and stuff.
Oh,
And it is amazing.
I thought they were a little bit too uppity for okra. Because I know you can get okra at churches, but I didn't know Chick-fil-A sold okra.
Yep, they do.
Mm,
And it's amazing.
Chick-fil-A got a little bit urban then, didn't it?
It's amazing. Okay, clam chowder or chili?
Chili.
I've never had clam chowder. I don't think I want it.
Mm-mm. Nope.
Let's see, cereal or toast?
Cereal.
Yeah. Sure.
Elmo or Cookie Monster?
Cookie Monster.
Yeah.
He's the bomb.
Okay, would you rather skip breakfast or dinner?
Dinner.
Breakfast.
I love breakfast. I'll eat breakfast for dinner.
Yeah, I'll eat breakfast for dinner.
We
but
call that fun supper.
I always said if I open up a restaurant, that would actually be the name of it. Breakfast for dinner.
Huh.
A taco or a burrito?
Ooh.
I like crunchy stuff, so a taco, I can hear that crunch. And not a soft one, but a hard one.
Taco or burrito?
I don't know, man. The going taco currency rate in Old Town Conyers.
Will you shut your mouth?
I will.
Oh my gosh.
I will take a taco in a heartbeat.
Oh my gosh.
Have you ever had a
Do you know what I can do with that taco? I can trade
you
it.
can eat it.
Stop.
I can trade that taco for something greater than a taco.
Okay.
Have you ever had a hamburger over at Los Flores?
No.
Oh my.
No, but I had a hamburger at that Urban Moo I'm talking about.
Urban Moo is good. It's my boy.
But Los Flores has got a good
Los
hamburger
Flores
too.
has a hamburger that make you slap the
Why have I been eating tacos over there
because
then?
you never think about a hamburger in there.
I've never
And
been
my
there.
good friend Jake Grover told me about. He says, "Dude, I know how much you like burgers.
We got to go
Go
get
to Los
a
Flores.
hamburger today. I owe you a lunch.
Los Flores.
You
It's
owe me
almost
one too.
What?
Okay, would you rather
Since
eat?
you owe me one.
How the
too.
hell do I owe you one?
You told me because I watched Bella for you when you went out of town that you.
Hello, you're redneck Steph. I take you to McDonald's. I don't take you to Los Flores for a $7
Whatever.
burger. I take you for the
Whatever.
99-cent value meal.
I don't like the 99-cent value meal.
get up off
Okay.
of crystals. Get up off of crystals. Okay? Get up off of crystals.
Steph.
Huh?
Sea oysters or Rocky Mountain oysters?
Neither one.
I love oysters.
We're getting lit with people sending messages.
I am too. Oh, they were talking about.
Would you stop making that noise? I'm gonna have to put that collar back on you.
Oh my
What
gosh.
noise?
That was me.
That was Oz. That wasn't me.
That was
Okay.
oysters.
What about this? Is a new one. Peanut butter on toast or Nutella?
I've never had Nutella, so
I'm gonna have to go for some real peanut butter
I'm gonna
because
go
I
with
can't.
peanut
I
butter.
can't. That Nutella stuff. I can't.
Ain't that,
Okay, on toast. Would you rather have butter or jelly?
I was going
Both.
to say something crazy.
That's why I changed the subject
I'll-
because the
I'll
way
take-
you're laughing.
I'll take butter. But I don't know now. Some good jelly too now. Some toast.
strawberry preserve
Can I just
jelly.
say this? I got it in me. I need to get it out.
Get it out because you
Get
about
it
to
out.
pop like a 2-liter Coke.
That Nutella is some white folk stuff.
It is. No. Let me word it like this. It ain't just white folks. It's that stupid yuppie crap.
That Nutella.
You're not going to see a redneck with Nutella. If you know what a redneck would do with Nutella, he would put it on a trap to catch a rat.
Nutella is the name of an old black woman.
Oh my God. Listen, this is from a listener. Seriously.
They used to work for some white folks.
Oh my God.
How about this?
Oh,
This is on
Lord.
the Just for Fun page. Seriously,
Oh, God.
comma, if the
Oh,
Just for
Just
Fun
for Fun.
crew doesn't stop talking about food, they're going to have to deliver lunch to the insurance agency right now.
Karen.
Yeah,
Karen. Listen, let me just tell you. Oh my goodness.
We're going to have to like drive over
Karen,
there.
Tell me you don't have a bottle of a jar of Nutella in your house.
She ain't got no
Oh my
Nutella.
gosh. Okay,
Now I like the Reese's spread.
Somebody say
haven't
Nutella.
tried
They
that
say,
one.
no, you tell them.
Yeah, exactly. That's like
Lord.
stupid. You know what that proves? Nutella proves my problem about yuppie white people because it falls under Kevin Costner's.
God.
If you build it, they will come.
Mm.
These yuppie people, if you sell it, these idiots will buy it.
So you didn't ask this one. Cream of wheats or grits?
grits.
All day long.
Yeah,
Okay,
I don't
this
eat
is-
no cream of
all day
wheat.
long.
Yucky.
This is
Ugh.
the last one because we got to probably close up.
Yeah, we're at 10:20.
Okay, French toast or waffles?
Ooh.
God, that's a hard one because it depends on my
Yeah.
mood.
Now I'm gonna say French toast.
I'm
baby,
also
awesome
French
French
You can,
toast.
you can do a lot of you can do a lot with
Okay.
waffles.
Well,
too.
then let me
Yeah,
ask.
You can put
a lot of-
Nutella on waffles.
let me ask this, and this right here, this is going to be the how Southern are you? Scrambled eggs or sunny side up? That's over easy for people that don't know what that means.
Is that where just the yolk is
That's
runny?
right, where it's fried and the oat's a little runny. So
well, wait a
the
minute.
oak.
All right, come
The
on now.
yolk.
I'm a foodie.
yeah,
There's a difference between sunny side up
And over easy.
and over easy.
yeah, because I
'Cause
always used
sunny
to get
side up
is really
sunny
raw.
Side
That's
up.
right.
The
And
only
over
thing
easies.
that's lightly fried is the white part.
That's right.
That sunny is just is jiggly.
Yeah, because over
wiggly.
easy's like both sides. So scrambled eggs are over easy. Let me word it that way.
Scrambled with cheese.
With cheese.
Easy for me.
And
I like scrambled.
listen, I just made the joke that the only reason a white person would buy Nutella is to put it on a rat trap.
Mm-hmm.
Watch this. From Brett, who was up in Woodstock, Georgia. I've tried using Nutella on traps for rats, and it doesn't want it either. The rats don't want it either.
God.
Okay, speaking of rats, I'm just kidding. That was horrible. Okay, you didn't hear that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Golden Corral or Ryan's?
Ryan's.
They're like almost identical.
No.
Remember
them yeast rolls?
Back in the day now,
them yeast
Ryan's.
rolls at Ryan's. Oh,
yes.
Oh my! I got some leftover yeast rolls. Oh my
Man,
goodness.
see now I'm starting to think about some IHOP
and Shoney's.
and
Big
Shoney's.
boy.
Oh my
Shoney's
god!
big boy.
I used to love
yeah.
Shoney's
Shoney's big
spaghetti
boy.
too.
Chicken and
Yes.
waffles or cake and ice cream?
I've not had chicken and waffles,
I've
so I
never
can't
had
argue
chicken
that
and
one.
waffles.
Have you ever been to Gladys Knight's
That's
Chicken
the
and
next
Waffles?
one. That's a road trip that we
shut
plan on
your
having.
mouth.
We plan on doing the chicken and waffles and then the trip around 285.
And Nancy's deep dish Chicago style pizza on
Hadn't had
Pont. Oh my goodness.
All right, we got to get out of here. All this
Okay.
talking about
So
food.
where are we going for lunch?
I don't know.
Where can you find the Just for Fun crew today at lunch? You can meet us.
Well, that's the problem. Is now we've said Los Floros for a burger.
Los Flores for
We've
burgers.
talked about
Church.
Old
the-
Town Bistro.
yeah, we
Popeyes.
talked about and then we talked
Urban
about
Moo,
Popeye,
Urban Moo.
and then I was talking about some collard greens. I'm
So
just
you can
talking.
get the collard greens at Old Town Bistro.
Yeah, but if I'm gonna go for collard greens,
What
I'm gonna
about
go
this
where
place
I
I
know.
hear down in Porterdale is off the Chisholm?
Man, the problem is they're not doing lunch right now. They back down to doing dinner, but they got a po' boy that, let me tell you, their price of the po' boy is a whole lot cheaper than the price that somebody else in the square
So-
company is doing, but theirs is 10 times better. Their
Wait
po'
a minute.
boy.
Have you been to Greedy Beatty
No.
on Parker Road?
No.
They go,
What the heck is that?
it is
Is that the new one where Copy Central is?
yeah, New Orleans, Cajun.
Where the park is?
right.
Okay.
They do it right.
Kathy Bragg's been bragging about
they
their
do
food.
it right up in there.
She's been-
Kathy Bragg's been bragging. I know. I know. I made a joke.
And
But
I
yeah.
sampled some of their peach cobbler the other day. Ooh, it made me weak in the knees.
Speaking of peach,
Is that a good ew?
It was damn good.
you need to go.
Okay.
You need to go to Gravity and buy their peach
You've been trying to figure
craft
out
beer
this,
ice cream.
Shut the front
Peach craft beer ice cream. And let me tell you, for the people that sat on my show
door. I
that don't
almost
like
anything
peach, my manager, the manager of the Walmart, stopped me in Walmart. Karen from Gravity, are you listening? The manager, Ed, stopped me and said, son, I went and got some ice cream. He said, that is the best ice cream I've ever had.
It's over at Gravity?
Gravity's got
Yep.
craft beer ice cream, and it's
You have to
peach
go.
flavor.
You
have
said
to
you're
in
going to
there.
go.
You
We
know
haven't
what?
gone.
You know what?
I'm
You need to
calling
go
you
in there.
out.
She's calling me out. I'm
But
headed over to
Ed,
Gravity.
Ed is like, dude, I bought the ice cream. I bought the ice cream.
Anybody want to join me? I'm headed to Gravity when I leave here.
Well, we'll probably ride by there too. It's too
If
Come
we're
on.
going to
Don't
Los
do a
Flores,
drive-by.
we'll go
Don't
to
do a
Gravity.
drive-by. Don't do a ride-by. Come on in there with me.
I need to get
I
dressed.
need some beer.
All right, well, we're out of here, y'all. We got to figure out where we're going for food before I go.
Just
do
for
anything.
Fun Radio is Town Topic Tuesday. We've had a ton of fun talking about what's going on in the town today. You can still reach me at 770-624-9446. Don't forget to register to vote. See you at the Pink Pooch Festival.
That's right. And I would say O'Reilly's are white brothers, but we already know white brothers. So
AutoZone. that
goes out to the O'Reilly's people, who I know I'll be getting hate texts from. Really, it's not a hate, but it's going to be like
Advance or Napa.
Napa. If you're going to have to do it, do it right.
Lunch or stay on air.
Lunch, man. Lunch. We're leaving. We're
Lunch
leaving.
wins every
All
time.
right. We love all you Just for Funners. Thanks for tuning in.
Don't
Cutting
do
video
anything
off
we
too.
wouldn't do.
But if you do
I mean,
it
would
right,
do.
do it good.
Of course, video was free
And if
and
you-
froze anyways.
And if you do it just for fun.
That's
Yeah.
right. Thanks for
Yep.
everybody tuning in. I'm sorry
Brunch, baby.
video's been freezing, but God, I got to hurry
Oh
and
my
get out of here.
gosh.
I started to burp on air. I love you guys. We'll see y'all later. It's been a great
Bye.
Town Topic Tuesday. Everybody have a great day. See y'all later.
On the flip side.